Alright, let's get this party started. Also, hello Matt, and thank you. Alrighty, let's pause this for now. Oh, I just realised I was on the wrong music. Oh well, that's fine. So, hello everyone, welcome to Crabby D&D. I am here with my players, Harlan.
Hello.
Jamie.
Hi.
Simon.
Hello.
And Sudz.
Hello.
We are missing a Sam. He is taking care of some things today, and Infernal hasn't shown up yet, so we will see where he is soon. Maybe he might show up. He's just offline on the moment, and we've all pinged him, so yeah, he might just be asleep. Who knows? So yes, usual announcements, however, as we will be going ahead with the session today, hoping that Infernal does show up eventually. Thank you to Sasha for all the artwork, tabletop audio for all the music and sound. This is done on Tabletop Simulator, and I make all the maps. Alright. Unless anybody else has any other announcements that they wish to announce, I believe we shall get on with this.
I have the greatest announcement of all time, which is that we gon' die.
No, you'll be fine.
That's next session.
Yeah, exactly. So, last session, our party of adventurers. Elsyan, Queglod, Sasha, Malcom, Bern, and Rook. After making their way into the Prill Manor through Queglod's suggestion of going to her room, sneaking around for a bit, alerting various undead, ghosts, haunt wisps, sword wraiths, and a skull lord, as well as several spectres and casual skeletons just attacking, the party proceeded to vanquish their foes, one by one, taking them all out, before deciding that they were going to explore the house a bit more. After sealing away various magical effects and taking a little bit of damage, the party headed down as far as they could to the lower levels, just past the servants' quarters and down into the underground area, which had previously been sealed off by the Wingless Foundation. Heading inside, they saw a otherwise cut stone wall room, same as it had been left, but the otherwise dirt floor that was previously present with a few small underground plants that were growing in here has since been tiled back over. Iconography of the Raven Queen torn down, and 4 large pedestal-like pillars put in place with stone skulls carved on top of them, with trinkets hanging from each, and in the centre of the room, an angelic statue, dark and also carved from stone, with 3 eyes adorning its forehead. With this interesting room, the party discovered that there was a pattern of some form, going around the room, picking up the trinkets to eventually unlock a door. After one failed try and the next one being successful, the party opened up the doorway forward. The room went dark as almost a very strange and manipulated magical darkness swarmed across the room as they began to travel through the rubble and into the oncoming corridor. We ended last session with Rook leading the head of the pack, Felipe on his shoulder, otherwise able to see everything clearly, and Queglod near the back, as Rook otherwise wanders up and bumps into a set of iron bars, it seems. Feeling around, it might be a portcullis, but with the gaps being slightly larger than the previous one, but not large enough to fit a hand or an arm through, at least not for him. You're currently at the front of the pack, Rook. You currently can't see anything as you are considered blinded, but you can feel the iron gate or portcullis in front of you.
Hey. Well, I mean, I know I can talk to Felipe because I cast Speak with Animals, so... do you want to head in and have a look?
Can Felipe see any more? And
Felipe can see down the corridor, and Felipe
Okay.
can see a lever just here.
Okay. Is Felipe able to get through the bars?
With a little bit of squeeze, Felipe could, if you'd like to.
Okay. We'll give it a go.
Okay. Felipe squeezes through. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check for the sake of Felipe.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'll say athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Just shove it through.
Okay. Good enough. He squeezes through with a little bit of kind of a push from Rook. Felipe pops through on the other side and can see to his immediate right and left 2 more portcullises. These ones finer in their design, much more like the one that you previously passed through. This one standing out compared to the rest. Similarly on here, seeing 2 more levers here and here. Each one of these three levers has a label, it seems, just above where it is carved in stone. And each of the levers is in the up position.
Alright. Can Felipe get closer and have a look at what the labels are?
Which one would you like
seeing through his vision?
Which one would you like to start with?
This one first.
Okay. Felipe moves over and otherwise notes that above this lever is the number 1.
Okay. This one next.
Moving over to that next one. That one is labelled number 2.
Alright. And the one down here?
That one is labelled number 3.
Oh, I hate this already.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, this feels like a trap, but...
Can the rest of us see again, or is it still just
All of you are unable to see. The only people who can see currently are Queglod and Felipe, because of their Devil's Sight being able to see in magical darkness. Notably, your drift globe gives off a small amount of light, but you can only see to it. You can't see anything coming from it. So you can see the outline of the ball, but even if you were to press it up against the surface, it doesn't illuminate the surface.
Right.
We need a magical light spell, like higher level or something.
Yes. Let me cast sunlight whilst I'm right next to Bern.
Bern's not here
Yeah,
to
he'll love
contest
that.
it.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I might be a bastard, but I'm not a bastard.
Okay, how heavy do these levers look?
From a courtesy, just a quick glance looking over it, they look hefty enough that someone of your size and stature could probably pull them down. If Felipe were to sit on it and probably jump, he could possibly move it down, but he wouldn't be able to lift it back up.
Oh, you bastard. Yeah, of course not. Yeah, okay, so halfling-sized levers.
Seems to be, yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Any objections to me having Felipe pull lever number 1?
No.
No, I mean, it's good to see what they do at least.
Okay, well, I'm not hearing any yeses to objections, so Felipe is going to attempt to push down lever number 1.
Okay. Felipe otherwise stands on the lever, jumps up and down a bit before there's you hear a slow squeaking sound as it does it does resist as Felipe pulls the lever down as it eventually clicks into place, and you hear movement. Rook, you immediately feel the portcullis in front of you begin to lift, and Queglod, you note that the portcullis to the immediate right of Felipe also lifts. These two are currently open.
Okay.
As this happens, Rook, you can now see into this T-junction of the corridor, and getting a quick glance around, you can also see clearly into this room, but you just see a portcullis and then darkness going this way.
Okay. Well. Okay, I will.
The rest of you behind as well can also
Move
see
forward
in
so people can
light
see.
from Sasha up to Rook.
Oh my god, there's light.
Okay, I'm going to put Bern here for now.
Yeah.
People move up.
Now that people can see, Felipe's going back on Rook's shoulder.
Okay.
Wait, no.
This is
Is
interesting.
it Bern concentrating?
Yeah,
Yes.
pass without
Pass
trace,
without a
wasn't it?
trace.
Yeah. Who's holding the 2 polymorphs? Oh no.
I'm holding a polymorph
and
Featherwing.
Featherwing's holding a polymorph. Got it.
Alright. Is there
Alright.
anything of particular note in here?
Looking in this chamber, and I'll say from those who can currently see, which will probably be you four and Felipe. The chamber itself, looking in where the portcullis is raised, you see a singular stone, almost bed or sarcophagus of some form. You see that it otherwise has writing written on the top of it in some form of plaque or mural, and the rest of the room you'd need to explore further or go into to potentially see if there's anything else. But right now you can just see from the narrowed hallway a sarcophagus of some form.
Right.
Well,
I'm
if we
going
need
to
a-
go into that room because I'm the least likely to die. Okay.
Okay, but be careful.
Okay. Hmm.
Unless you want to send Felipe in to read the shit, I'm also fine with that.
Okay then. I will
Yes,
have...
Satan.
Yeah, I'll have Felipe land. Yeah, I just want to read what's on the plaque just to see if it's going to be helpful at all.
Okay. Felipe otherwise flies up and lands, looking down at the plaque. As he otherwise lands, you note that there is another lever in this room here, marked 4.
Oh, goodness.
To clarify, is this actually marked 4, or are we just marking it 4?
The lever is marked 4. Each of these are actually numbered with small engraved plaques above them.
I just wanted to check because they weren't last time, and it's better to make sure.
No, in this situation they are marked. Yeah. On that one, you see that it has written on the surface of it. Oh wait, hold on. These in the wrong order? Oh yes, sorry. These are... Oh no, they are not in the wrong order. My apologies. Okay. In my resting place, my sides ache and stretch, all equal and because of that lever.
In my resting place, my sides.
I have these written down, so I'm going to have to type them real quick.
Okay, no worries.
So, yeah, I'll be a little bit.
In any case, I think obviously it seems like we're going to need to pull lever number 4 forth. I suspect pulling one of the other levers will close this portcullis, so somebody needs to be waiting in here. Ready. Is that
I can.
in my resting place? My side.
Okay.
Pull-
Right.
Okay. We need to pull number 2 then to see if there's a potential lever in here.
That's probably worth trying. I mean,
So
I'll probably leave Felipe in this room unless someone else wants to.
Okay. I'll stand by 1, ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got Rook by 3 and Bern by 2. Felipe we've established, can do the levers. Shall we attempt?
Because you can have people step in and out of rooms, you are allowed to wiggle past accordingly, with the exception of Rook,
Okay.
who I'm going to have to say is staying here, because he can't wiggle through so effectively.
No, fair.
That's fine. Okay. Do we
I'll
want to?
go in here for 4.
4 is technically here, but I can place it on top of that. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Do we want to spend an hour trying to figure out this riddle then, or do we want to try pulling lever number 2?
Lever number 2.
Go for it.
Alright.
That's my
Bern pulls lever number 2. There's a click sound. Nothing shifts.
nothing shift. Is the click sound like a resetting sound, or does it sound like a that ain't right?
It's hard to tell, given you don't know the mechanism for this. It could be a piece of a lock. It could be a resetting. It could be a you didn't pull them in the right order. You don't know.
Burton, could you try lifting number 2 back up?
He lifts 2 back up. Again, makes the same clicking sound as it locks into place. Doesn't make any other difference.
Okay. Is anyone opposed to me just fucking around with this a bit?
I was thinking 3 might have been the answer.
I was thinking that as well.
You want me to give it a try?
Could be right. Could I ask for your reasoning? Just
Because of the sides aching, they're arching. 3 has the arching side. That's the only thing that I'm going off with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
I'm not sure if
about
it's completely numerical. But we'll see. Oh. Okay. I need to check something, but I may have an idea. Pull number 3.
Okay, I'll pull 3.
Okay. Rook, you pull number 3 down. As you do, you hear, again, the same locking sound before you hear a as one of the portcullises, the one in front of you, Sasha, falls down. In this moment, Malcom, you watch as a spirit rises out of the sarcophagus next to you and lands on it with one hand on the sarcophagus, looking at this. Sasha, the room goes dark from darkness as the portcullis falls down. Malcom, as you are inside, you can see perfectly fine, as can Felipe. I would like you to roll for initiative for me, Malcom.
Alright.
You want me to pull 3 back up? I mean...
At this point, you wouldn't know, so this would be an initiative order in this instance. And
It's gone
Oh,
dark.
no, but I'm talking to Sasha.
Oh.
Like, I don't know that that's gone down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will say. This one's gone dark. Are you okay, Malcolm? And then initiative, presumably.
Okay.
Do you want us all to roll for it? as well?
I will say... Sasha, go ahead and give me a d20 roll and just add 1, and I'll say that this is the party's initiative until it breaks up into multiple, because otherwise I'm going through people's turns and that gets slow.
Okie dokie.
So, Malcom, what did you roll?
13 altogether. 12 plus 1.
I got 6.
6. Okay. So Malcom got 6, the party got 13, and... Oh no, this is the wrong one. Whoops. Needs to be in this document. Okay. Just because it's you and him, Malcolm, I'm playing rat battle. Okay. And I will add... Swordcom got that. Okay. The spectral form, as it otherwise rises out, you can see is dwarfly in figure. A long kind of growing beard, a little bit of kind of rough, squirrely hair, and a heavy set of splint armor on with a shield in front of it, as it otherwise carries a otherwise kind of curved axe to his side, as he looks at you, and just kind of with a... He's going to go ahead and take... Yeah, he's going to make 2 he is going to make 2 axe attacks with this, or great axe attacks. The first of which... is a 25 to hit. The second of which is a 15. So the 15 misses, the 25 hits, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, he is using 2 hands with this weapon. So you take 10 points of slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage. Which I believe is halved because you've drunk your potion. Which, notably, now it's got about half an hour duration on it at this point. So if you take a short rest, your potions will disappear. Just noting that for everyone, just because I've just remembered it.
How much damage total?
12 total if you're halving the necrotic. As it otherwise goes ahead and takes 2 swings. The first one misses, the second one cuts across. Cuts across your form, kind of across the surface of your chest as you've kind of failed to dodge out of the way. You can feel a little bit of the necrotic energy, kind of a slight reactionary noise made at this point. I'd like you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please, for your concentration on Polymorph.
Yes.
Oh no. No,
Oh.
bad time.
I believe that fails.
Okay. Which one did you polymorph?
I believe I polymorphed Gabby.
Okay. Gabby, who is on Rook's shoulders, expands into this space and cannot fit, being forced into the nearest available space. Yeah, that will be up this way.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, that's big Gabby. Whoops, I need that one. Wait, where did I put them? Oh, up here.
Magically glitches her way through the
So
fucking wall.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going past, she takes 60, 10 force damage from this.
Oh, jeez. Could kill it. No, I couldn't. Just.
I think it wasn't a great idea to bring along the mounts.
Okay,
Oh.
38 points of force damage to Gabby.
It might not
Okay.
have been a good idea, but we're here, so
Hmm.
there's no point
Yep.
saying about it.
As Gabby shoots through the corridor, otherwise bashing, as the magic otherwise causes her to almost be pulled through the physical matter here, being unable to expand in this space as to prevent broken limbs or anything similar. Gabby is shoved back into this space, pushing back. Chronicle, Queglod,
My
and
food is
Elsyan.
here. I'll be here
I don't
in
suppose
a
there's
moment.
any argument to be made that Gabby would technically be closer to where the one of the portcullis
You
rooms,
can't
would
go-
it?
She
couldn't
can't go through it. In this instance, if
that's
she,
fair.
in this instance where it's a matter of she's going to the nearest available open space, it's this way. If she goes into these rooms, she's still technically too small because of the central sarcophagus. These are halfling chambers. They stand maybe at most 6 to 8 feet tall.
Okay.
So she would
Just
still
thought
be
I'd
too
double
small.
check.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's fair.
portcullises generally have holes in them.
Yeah,
There's an argument to be made there.
Yep.
I wanted to
no, that's fair.
check.
In this instance, Gabby is pushed back. At this, given the place in the initiative that this happens, Sasha, you are made aware that something is going on. Malcom has just broken concentration.
Oh shit, Malcom! Malcom! Fuck, are you alright, Malcom?
Okay. You otherwise say that. Rook, if you wish to, with this sudden surge of what's happened, I'll say you can pull the lever back up. It is an action if you wish.
Okay. I mean, mildly confused with everything that's just gone on, but yes, I will do.
Okay. You pull the lever back up.
I felt Gabby inside me.
Yeah. The main thing is that she was starting to grow and then was kind of pushed down the corridor at a smaller size, pushed past, kind of just bustling the side of her and pushing everybody out of it. She wasn't small enough so she could fit through these gaps. So that's probably the reasoning I'll go with. Okay.
Okay. I left on Harlan saying, is there an argument to be made? So I assume some bullshit just went down.
No, where Gabby grew in size, effectively, she grew in size, got stuck, and then shot down this corridor, doing damage to her and pushing you lot out of the way.
Ow.
Harlan was mentioning could she have gone through the portcullis, but because the portcullises are smaller, she was never small enough to go through them anyway. So there'd be no feasible reason for her to glitch into this room as opposed to back this way.
Fair enough.
So with that, so Sasha, at this point, I will say this will be the beginning of the initiative order here. If you all wish to roll initiative for this oncoming attack, I'm just going to delete all the excess stat blocks that I no longer need.
Sorry. Incoming attack?
Yes, by the creature.
Oh, God.
Not towards you, just in general.
9.
Mirror ones.
Okay. Rook, do you roll already?
Yep, got 15.
Okay. So 9 on Sasha, 15 on Rook. I will roll for Elsyan and Bern.
13.
That is a 17.
Elsyan.
17 for Bern. What did you get, Queglod?
13.
13.
Didn't what?
13.
13. Okay. And Elsyan got a 4.
Oh, my sweet darling living up to his fucking
So,
comedy of errors.
Queglod, as you're otherwise shunted into the back portion of this corridor, as Gabby otherwise appears, I will say that you, Elsyan, and Chronicle were all not necessarily stunned, but surprised by this action, because it was just sudden and there was a Gabby just shooting down the corridor, pushing you out the way. So in this instance, you spend your turn kind of getting back up and coming to realizations on what's happened.
Okay.
Your turn passes. Sasha, at this instance, I'll say, with the portcullis otherwise rising up, the interior becomes light once again, your eyes refocus. And you look in and you can see a spectral dwarf otherwise who's just slashed against Malcom.
Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. I'm going to. It's not reasonable for me to just beat this motherfucker into submission. It is reasonable for me to cast a cantrip. Could I Sacred Flame this fellow?
Yep, that is a dexterity saving throw.
Correct?
That is an 11.
That does not succeed. That will be 4d8's worth of radiant damage.
Go for it.
Oh, that's depressing. 14.
14. Damage is damage. Okay.
Damage is damage.
As you otherwise cast your hand out, the kind of the sacred kind of Turan flame as it begins to kindle up the side of this spectral form, begins to otherwise catch on the beard and kind of the exterior armor pieces, as it otherwise kind of pats it out, wiping it away. No real damage being done to the actual beard itself, but it is otherwise angry, as it otherwise kind of lowers its axe to one side, just not in a very happy mood.
It's going to yell 5, just in case that works.
Nothing seems to happen.
Worth a try.
Okay. Do you wish to move at all?
Yeah, I'll come in and keep Sudz company, just on the off chance that this thing gets closed again. I'd rather be able to be there to heal him up if necessary,
Okay.
and to block the doorway.
Okay. Malcom.
I don't want to spend a channel divinity just yet.
Shillelagh. Breaking lighthouse into 2
Mm-hmm.
and attacking.
Shillelagh bonus action?
Shillelagh is a bonus action, I believe.
I'm just checking
yes.
from mental note here.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You
It
otherwise cast Shillelagh and break the staff as it otherwise forms into the 2 draconic claws. You
I'm also in tiger stance.
tiger stance. Okay. Go ahead and make me your attack rolls then, please.
Tiger's Fury, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then natural 20 causes a chain attack to occur. Okay, what's the to hit?
Plus
Oh, my apologies. He's not wearing a shield. That's just the art.
plus 12 to hit.
They all hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. So that is a D8 on each, and you have a natural 20 in there as well. So that'll be 4d8 plus your wisdom modifier 3 times.
Is
So
Six,
17 plus
it, plus 18.
plus 18 drops it down to that. Okay. Okay. As you otherwise take the 3 swings at it, the first 2 connecting and the final one, as otherwise strikes against him, doing further damage to the exterior of the creature. It is going to use its reaction to take a strike back at you. The strike is made with advantage in this close proximity. That is a 26 to hit. It's a good roll.
Yeah, I believe that hit.
You take... also agree on the damage. 5 points of slashing and 4 points of necrotic, which is then halved 2. So 7 total. Okay. End of your turn, unless you wish to move. He's used his reaction, so if you wish to do so, you will not provoke opportunity attacks. Elsyan is no longer surprised. Bern's turn. Bern has no clear line of sight, and he doesn't particularly want to stab Sasha, and I need to get his character sheet open. Great, I have to open up character sheets now. What can Infernal do? Does he have cantrips, which aren't that bad? Devastation is more liable to hit Sasha in this current position. Can't really disintegrate. I mean, that he could. Just wouldn't go very well. He is going to do a... yeah, sure. Frostbite. I don't know. He doesn't have anything good to use in this situation. Yeah, Frostbite. Constitution saving throw by the thing. Ooh, that's a decent roll. What's its hit points? Or what's its con rolls, rather? Not enough. Okay, so it's going to take 4d6 cold damage and disadvantage on its next attack roll. It takes 14 points of cold damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll. And that'll be his turn. Alright. Top of the round. Oh no, back to the top of the round. Rook.
I am... I guess there's not really much I can do. Faffing around in these corridors, I don't have anything ranged. How's it looking?
You look around the corner, you can see past Sasha, there's a ghostly form. You don't entirely know.
Okay. I can't get past. It's quite hard to wiggle. Can I see Gabby?
All the way back there, yeah. Now in her larger form.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Right. Let's touch. Okay. I will just shout up to Gabby. I'll be up there soon. We'll just deal with this and I'll try and sort this out. And I am going to take a potion, I guess, and just chill out.
Okay.
If anyone has any help, then I'm happy to help, but
Okay.
not much I can do.
It is now this thing's turn. Just gonna roll a perception check for it. Okay. Queglod and Malcom, please give me a d20 roll each, please.
I do not like the sound of that.
Okay. Malcom loses. It's going to attack Malcom, not Felipe. Okay. It is going to make 3 attacks versus you, Malcom, and it is going to initiate its Martial Fury now that it has taken damage. Okay. Right. So, first one is a 24 to hit. Does that hit?
Anything 18 or above hits.
Okay, good to know. Okay, the 13 misses. And then the final attack is a natural 20, which is cancelled out because you're wearing the chains, correct?
Yep.
Okay. However, still get the bonus damage. I still deal the bonus damage because that was its bonus action attack that did that. So let's roll these one at a time, actually. So the first attack does 8 points of slashing and 5 points necrotic. That's half to 2. So that's 10 damage on the first hit. And then the second hit does 10 points of slashing and 10 points of necrotic damage, halved to 5. Okay. So 15 total on that second attack. As it otherwise kind of swings wildly at you, the kind of one of the attacks missing, the other two kind of grazing and cutting into you, doing small kind of bits of damage to you. The form before you otherwise lifts its hand up, and you begin to hear almost this shifting sound. Okay. That is the end of... That is the end of its turn. And... Okay. Okay. End of its turn, and beginning of... Queglod, it is your turn. Gabby is currently panicking and otherwise kind of squawking down the corridor looking at... trying to search for Rook.
Okay, first things first, I'm going to have Felipe take the dodge action.
Nice.
Over here. This might have happened while I was away getting food. This portcullis is open now. Right?
Yes. When Malcom took damage and Gabby shot up here, these two were alerted to something. So Sasha shouted for it to be opened, Rook opened it, and then Sasha took their turn.
Okay, cool. Right, well, I can actually get past here, so
Yep.
we'll attempt it. So.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Don't have a shot here, really, do I?
You do, but Sasha will count as 3/4 cover due to the size of the room / her. Because the doorway isn't... It's meant for halflings.
Yeah.
She can fit through it, but she blocks most of it.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3/4 cover.
And unfortunately, you are short, and I am, well, short, not that short.
If you can get to there rather than there, it'll be half cover, because you can shoot a little bit more round her.
Yeah, 35 is my movement, so...
Yeah, so half cover here rather than 3/4, because you'd be kind of arc-shotting it.
Okay, yeah, I'll get
Natural ones could hit one of your 3 targets. Felipe is one of those.
Fortunately, natural ones are difficult for me to
They're,
get.
I know they're difficult. I'm just putting it out there.
They're
'Cause
not
you,
impossible.
you
but-
never know. You might become your own favoured enemy because you shot Felipe.
I mean, we've mentioned them, so of course you're going to roll 3 natural ones now. 4, actually.
No, knowing us, it's going to be 4 natural 20s, and she's just going to shoot this thing down, and I'm going to end the combat there. Because
Obliterated and heal Malcolm to full. Well, let's see.
If you roll 4 natural 20, oh, close.
Well, I'd gotten a re-roll in it. either
plus
way.
to hit
Check what my
is-
bonus is. It's quite large now. To hit plus 13.
okay, all of them hit.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Uh,
spectral armor of this thing does not help it against.
I
Good-
just see
goods
this
to
thing
hit.
disintegrate.
Oh wait, no, hold on. This thing has half cover. Never mind. This one misses. Sorry.
Okay.
These three do hit still. So
Okay,
that
being the
is
case,
20
20 plus 20. No, plus 15.
plus 15
So,
because 3 of them hit. So 35
35.
damage. Not bad at
for
all.
force damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
This thing is looking rough. Okay. Otherwise floats there. Otherwise taking the 3 eldritch blasts, one of them kind of hitting the back wall where it's just carved stone. Kind of just a plain carved stone brick. Strikes against it, scattering a few small bits of stone about the place. As Felipe is taking the dodge action and narrowly avoids being hit.
Yeah. And if I'm standing here, people should have some capacity to shoot over me.
Yes, that is
right?
correct.
Not over Sasha.
Not over Sasha, but over you.
But if
Yeah.
Sasha winds up moving, then
Yeah.
I'm not in the way too much here. Okay.
Speaking of Sasha, it is your turn. You know that
Not pressure or anything.
You know that after those 3 hits, where it otherwise went into kind of swinging wildly, it's in a very staggered state. You could probably, if you got up close, you could probably take advantage of it.
Well, I'm more than happy to take advantage of this motherfucker. I need to quickly check something.
Okay.
That should do. I will be hitting this motherfucker with my goddamn what do you call it? My Forge Storm.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You have the attack roll with advantage, because he is currently staggered by his own martial fury, and after being hit by an attack.
Yes. I ignore resistances and immunity to fire damage.
Yep. He is neither.
So should be fine. I'll just. That is a.
Yep.
Yes, it hits. That's like a 28 or something.
That's a yep. Go ahead.
D8, D8, another D8.
Yep.
And then plus 4 at the end of this. And let's make it all fire damage, because that way I can guarantee that it'll deal.
Okay.
So,
Plus 4, 15.
15 fire damage.
Okay, he is looking very hurt right now. He is going to, as a reaction, make a melee attack against you. This has advantage because of his damage that he's taken. Nope.
Nope. Just nope.
Nope, 2 poor rolls. Can't do anything about that. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I try and get a read on this fella? See if there's any connection with the actual with my bonus action. Could I try and get a read on whether there's any connection to the spirit that's been summoned and the what I assume is a riddle on the sarcophagus, or
Doesn't look like it, no. You get a quick kind of glance over. There's nothing that seems to connect them. His sides aren't stretched. They don't. If he's aching, he's not saying anything. There's nothing to do with the number 4 on him at all. So, yeah, it's strange.
in that case, I'm just going to stand there looking imposing.
Okay. Stand there looking imposing. Malcom.
Attack.
I will say that Felipe will not be providing advantage as he is purposefully
Yeah.
trying to avoid, but still. Okay. Go ahead and-
It was just in case.
Yep,
I
just in
said.
case. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. Don't think that's a feasible way you could fail this, because I think your bonus alone does this, but just in case. 11 plus 12?
Plus 12.
Yeah, that's more than enough. You go ahead and you take your 2 swings as you kind of wrap the claws across his front. You watch as it begins to tear open, and inside where there's kind of this beating spectral red heart, the glow fades and it breaks. as he is otherwise scattered. Okay. You wait and pause for a moment, kind of preparing yourselves for the next onslaught, the next attack. But it doesn't come. Combat seems to be over.
Ow.
Okay.
So only the first lever is down.
Yes.
Hold on, let me make a list so that I know which levers are down. How can I mark these as up and down? I'll mark them as yes and no. So currently, which ones are up and which ones are down? One is down.
One is down. All of the rest of them are up. Unless, actually, you never said if 4 was up or down. So.
4 is up. Assume all the levers you find are in the up position currently.
Okay, so
They're all
of
up
them are
except for one.
So all of them are up. Okay. Okay. Okay, good to know. Right. You've kind of paused in this moment. You can see around the room the portcullis before you is open. Portcullis back towards Gabby is also open.
I hate to
Well-
say it, but I don't think we're getting your griffin back through here.
Why?
Yeah.
You cast polymorph again?
Yes.
Do you want to?
I mean, it's better than just leaving her by herself, especially in the dark.
Ozun kind of pushes past. Mentions.
All right.
There were also people kind of behind us, and they said something. They might be trying to get through here quickly.
Oh, we are fucked then. Okay.
Not necessarily here, but just if we leave Gabby behind, then she's going to be on her
Very
own
much.
versus them. So we kind of have to.
I
Oh dear.
wouldn't leave her behind.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I know.
All right.
I know you wouldn't. I'll wait out here and keep watch for now. He's going to stand out here
Okay.
and kind of keep watch for the time being.
Right. So 3 connects with this one.
Okay.
That one. And
So
that
about-
one.
So pulling 2 just made the click.
Yeah.
That was that.
Make sure you're
Can I-
Make sure you're positioned to where you want. By the way.
2 was released something, and then when 3 or you pull 3, then it activates.
I'm not
And obviously,
sure.
3
Two
must.
could have just done nothing. It's unclear.
See, the
Okay.
2 might have done nothing, or it might have opened something further down if there's more to open down there.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. You currently can't see past the portcullis, but Queglod can. Looking down, there is further corridor ahead and the
Right.
secondary portcullis, which then leads to the edges of rubble.
Oh, what's with all these portcullises? Is this a halfling thing or a not?
All of
This
the
is-
all of the
this-
portcullises going
this
forward,
is-
you can't get halfling through.
Okay.
So I'm thinking,
Oh, I think
Would
I
you mind
misunderstood.
pulling one back up or down or whatever? Up.
okay, I
Just to
guess
fucking
so.
see what happens. I'm probably going to get shoved in the dark and another thing will be summoned, but I really don't know.
Just gonna do that so I keep these two out of it, so I don't have to
Well,
roll initiative for them.
Oh.
Actually, wait. What about? Would you like to do that, or should I pull down number 4 first?
Well, I mean, we've seen what happens when we pull down 1, 2, and 3. I would kind of like to see what happens when we pull down 4.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 it is. I pull number 4.
Ball number 4, it clicks into position. There's like a light rumble. Nothing happens.
Oh, that didn't work. Hey, Queglod, can Felipe slip through the bars
Which bars?
of the portcullises?
Felipe can only go through the first set.
Okay.
Intentional design, it seems to be that it is meant for a mage hand or a familiar to go through that portcullis. The rest of them are not.
Right. Okay. So 1 and 4 are currently pulled down. 4 is pulled down. Pull up number 1 and then pull down number 2 if you get the opportunity. The logic I am using here, which is extremely dumb and has no chance of actually being correct, but it says in my resting place my sides ache and stretch, all equal to and because of that lever. Now, don't really have much in terms of a lever, but the only thing I can think of that's equal in the terms of in numbers is the number 8, because it's 2 equal circles on top of each other. And the rounded sides could refer to the sides ache and stretch. An argument could be made that because a lever is made about the balancing of 2 objects on each other and then the movement of a fulcrum between them, that may have some effect on the duality of an 8. But really the main one is the all equal and the ache and stretch. So I'm wondering if maybe it'll get away with a 4 times 2 and that'll work. No
That's
fucking clue if it will. Anyway, please get rid
incredibly
of the one.
tortured logic, but I don't really have a better plan, so I'm happy to go along with it on the grounds that you'll probably be the one in trouble if this doesn't work.
Yep, fair.
Alright.
Okay.
Just pushing up 1 and then pulling down 2?
Maybe pull down 2 first, then push up 1. I don't like number 1 in general.
Okay, then I will do nothing and wait.
I will pull down 2 then.
You pull down 2, you again hear the click, nothing happens.
Okay, and now push up number 1.
Yep.
You push up number 1. As you push number 1 up, the portcullis next to you and the portcullis leading into this chamber close.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately the area beyond here gets plunged into darkness, as does this chamber for your perspective.
Anything pop up in my chamber?
No. However, this area beyond is plunged into darkness for you.
Okay.
It's equal to that lever. That lever's 4. So 3 and 1 and then pull 4? Because we
Maybe.
had 3 and 1.
Maybe. That's a decent one. Okay, I will now pull up number 4 and see what happens.
Okay.
We can still hear each other, right?
Yeah, you can still hear each other. It's not a silence,
Okay.
it's only a magical
All right.
darkness.
I lift up lever number 4.
Okay. You lift up the lever as it otherwise clicks back into place. You hear that light rumble again, and then nothing happens.
Queglod, could you lift up number 2?
I lift at number 2.
Okay. You lift up number 2. Nothing happens. You hear the click, but that's about it.
So we have at
Okay.
this point no levers pulled.
You have no levers pulled down at this current moment.
Alright, then do you want to pull number 1 again?
I'll pull number 1 again.
Okay. The portcullis next to you and the entrance portcullis are pulled back up.
Okay.
Number 3.
Yeah. So I will pull 3.
Okay. You pull 3, and then, as you stated, you're pulling 4. Okay. You pull 3. As you immediately do so, the portcullis next to you, Malcom, closes, again locking Sasha in that room once again. And as Sasha, you pull the lever down for number 4. You hear that sliding and click once again, but nothing happens.
Okay, this isn't right. Okay, pull up number 3.
I'll re-pull number 3 up.
Okay, number 3 gets pulled up, and
Okay, now pull number 2.
as you pull number 3 up, the portcullis opens. The one in between Malcom and that room.
Yes. Okay, so we've established that this can be done with one person, so we know that it can't be pulling number 3 or unpulling number 1 because this one is here. Anyway, I pull back number 4 up to normal position.
Okay.
So this time, could you pull number 2? So it's 1 and 2, and then pull 3. Nope, that's just going to close again. Okay, pull up number 1.
Hold on. Have
then
we
do
actually
2,
tried
1.
pulling 1, 2, 3, then 4?
No.
We should probably
All
give
right,
that a
fuck it,
try
let's give it a
rather
go.
than.
Okay.
Okay.
So pull everything up to normal first, then we'll do it just in case.
Okay.
Okay. So 1, then 2, then 3.
And then 4
And then
if there's
4.
no change.
Okay. 1, pulled down. Again, opens up these 2 portcullises.
Mhm.
2, pulled down. Nothing happens. 3, pulled down. This portcullis opens, leading into the interior chamber of here, where you
Oh
see
my fuck.
another lever here, marked 5.
Okay.
You see more passage written on the top of the
Sarcophagus.
sarcophagus. There you go. Thank you for the word.
Okay. Wait a moment on the
I know
next
that
lever.
feeling.
I'm going to head in and investigate what's in here.
Okay.
Okay.
You read what it says?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me quickly type that up real quick so that I have
No
this
worries.
written down. I'm trying to write all of them up in between your interactions. Okay. Copy this and then delete these because I don't want those to be revealed just yet. Okay. You see it reads, "To pass my kin, you must kill the rogue and his solo act."
The one we fought didn't look like a rogue, did it?
Nope.
Solo.
Solo act probably refers to 1.
It would duel.
What? No. The 1, lever number 1.
Okay.
I don't think kill the rogue is literal. I think it's you know, like those really weird anagrams they have in the fantasy newspaper. You know, like the cryptograms or whatever they're called. With the you get the clues and then you write in the answer, but they're the cryptic crosswords. That's what they're called. You know, wizards fucking love that shit.
Before we do that, before we try anything, can I ask that Rook and Queglod switch places, please? Because
Reasonable.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I can get in here, no issue.
Pass my KN.
I just want
on.
to make sure if we
Yeah.
do anything and the thing spawns from here, Queglord's not getting screwed over.
Fair, very fair.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're putting Rook inside of the chamber. And what are you doing now?
Let's see.
Pull 4.
You put
Pull
Logic
4 or
suggests 1, 2,
raise
3
1.
will be followed by 4, 5, but I don't like it.
Okay. You pull down number 4. You hear that same click and rumbling sound, but nothing happens.
5, I guess.
Pull down number 5. You again hear that click and rumbling sound before you hear a slight hiss. Nothing happens.
Gas fills the chamber, everyone dies.
And
Nope,
then
not quite.
pull up 1.
Alright. Pull up 1.
You
Go.
pull up 1. As you do, the portcullis door between Sasha and Malcom and the main one in close.
Mhm.
And this chamber and this one opens.
Oh, that sucks for me. Okay, I should have. Okay, can you? Can you undo that so I can come out of here?
Sure.
Okay. You undo that.
Move
You
work
pull it
out.
down. Portcullis opens. You can switch places. Everyone's going to move into this chamber, and I'm going to put them in the main corridor. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put them in here for now. If combat starts, they'll fight it on their own, and I'll just say they win, and I'll just do some damage.
Okay. I would be very shocked if Elsyan and Bern managed to die to a single
Right.
ghost.
You know, you never know.
Malcolm, please don't go down.
So, do I pull one down once, and then we all go through there, or
Put Chronicle in
do
yourself.
do we undo all of them, like undo the entire thing, and then redo the entire thing?
It's up to you.
I don't trust Chris. I'd like to redo the entire thing, but after I've pulled this one, I move back into here so that I can leave normally. Is that okay?
Okay, so to save time, you spend the next minute pulling up number 5, then number 4, then number 3, then number 2, then number 1, closing all of them, then initiating 2, 1, 2, and 3, then 4, then 5, then undoing 1. The order
In such a way that we can
in
all
such
then leave.
in such a way that you all then have the ability to leave into this next section.
Does anyone want to grab Gabby before we go?
Dead.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we've got Gabby.
You did. Yep.
Okay, right.
Which is why I said to
further
Malcolm, be careful.
I was further on down here. I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
So
I
this
couldn't
room
see
is
up
now locked off, and I have that all written down. Good. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna turn out the longer we wait in here, the more complex the puzzle gets.
No, but you redid the whole thing, so that is accounting for time. Given you've probably spent a good 10 minutes or so shuffling
Yeah.
through and sorting all these levers out, pulling, lifting, thinking, all that sort of stuff. So
Right.
if it keeps, it will keep eating away.
Let's move on and try and be a bit more efficient.
Okay, moving into the next chamber. For the sake of the undramatic reveal of two more of these chambers, Malcolm, as you otherwise head down first, you see 2 more levers. You see one marked 7 here, and one marked 8 here. You note no 6. Just need to check, make sure that there aren't any doors that are supposed to be open. No.
Okay, so 7, 8.
If you wish to move yourselves, you're welcome to do so along the things that you have access to.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Well, I'm going to move.
I'll wait here because I can't shuffle around in them corridors.
I'm
I
thinking
will
of
also
pulling.
move through. And
I'm thinking of pulling 8 and seeing.
Oh,
what
I realised I accidentally skipped a step.
happens.
Want to tell us what the step is so that we don't have to redo everything.
You pulled 2 and 3 entering into there. That closed that door. Then... Oh no, never mind. No, I'm being dumb. I was thinking, I was getting these 2 doors mixed up. I was thinking this one should have closed when you pull 3, when actually no, it's this one that get closed. So I didn't need it. No, I'm fine. Trust in my own puzzle writing.
Hooray!
Which I did in the heat, so I'm sorry if it's if it's a bit meh.
Okay, this is fine.
But so far so good, so, you know.
Well, we can...
It's not flawed yet.
We could just try pulling one of these and see what happens. If there were a 6 lever, I would feel more confident pulling that, but there doesn't appear to be one.
Do you want to pull yours or want me to pull mine?
I mean, unless anyone else has any other ideas.
Can Sasha pull a lever instead of Malcolm? In case Malcolm gets attacked.
Look, I'll be alright. I'm not even bloodied.
It's not the blooded I'm worried about.
It's the Gabby. I mean, you're,
It's the
Gabby,
Gabby.
yes,
I mean,
I
you're in
know.
this room. There's nothing could go wrong in this room because you know if Gabby explodes into this room, you just get pushed this way and she's here. It's fine.
Okay, I'm more concerned when Chris has said nothing can go wrong. Can we please?
That is fair.
Alright.
I would
No,
say
it's fair.
pull number 8 because if we can't pull number 6, it feels weird to pull number 7.
I'm just.
I mean, that's not incredible logic, but I don't have anything better, so I'm happy to try.
I was thinking
Okay.
of 8 just because of this, because we didn't have an 8 before, now we do have
Now we
an
have
8.
an 8, yeah.
Actually, it
Fair
sounds
enough.
logic. 8 first then.
You pull the 8th lever as you pull it.
I'm dying. Sorry.
Oh, you're
It's an
done.
Infernal.
Oh, we have an Infernal at last.
Well.
Look who decided to show up.
I am here.
Good. We're in the middle of a puzzle. I hope you can pick up puzzles easily from just seeing what's happening.
Right, pull in number 8. I will pull it if necessary.
Okay. You pull number
Go for it.
You pull number 8 up. As you do, oh no, you pull number 8 down, sorry. As you pull it down, it clicks into place. You hear light shifting, but nothing moves or changes.
Wanna try number 7, Queglod?
Hold on. Wait. This closed, right?
That one's closed currently, yes.
Hmm.
Remember, this has to be theoretically solvable by one person with Mage Hand.
Yeah, so I mean, one person with Mage Hand is functionally 2 people.
Mage Hands can't go through the side passageways or...
Yeah, but
This
you can leave them in a room.
You can. You just then can't move them because you can't see. Because of
Oh,
the
you
magical
can't. Okay, that's
darkness.
fine.
Could
Unless-
you theoretically
and-
place them on a lever and then be able to move it up and down, or...?
That is doable, yeah. And if the person has Devil Sight or True Sight, then they feasibly could as well. But, again, that's making assumptions. Assumptions that you don't necessarily know. There's no proof that this is solvable by one person. There aren't tracks in this area. It's
there
not
is
dusty.
proof it's solvable by one person, Chris.
By
Huh?
one person with Mage Hand.
Yeah, this one here is solvable by one person, and there's no reason for them to come in here and not be able to solve it with a single person.
This
so they
is-
have to.
This
But
is true.
Wasn't your point about it being solvable by one person was in reference to the door to here getting locked, right?
Partially, yes. It's also in reference to this over.
Yeah.
The
That
fact
is a...
if one person
Yeah.
can solve this, one person.
Yeah,
has
yeah,
to be
yeah.
able
But
to solve
the reason why that's relevant is.
yeah.
But if you
one-
can leave the Mage Hand in there, in that room, then it is at least possible that the answer
Yeah.
relies on leaving someone behind.
True, but it's
or
slightly
familiar.
less likely.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying we can't dismiss.
It's
such
not
possibilities out
100%,
of
but it's like it's a
It's
a
not
70%
100%, but it's a reasonable
Yeah.
assumption to make.
logical leap.
Fair enough. Okay, so what were you doing next then?
I guess I will try pulling number 7.
Okay, you pull number 7, you pull it down, it clicks into place. You hear a grinding and then a hiss. Nothing moves.
Okay, so pull these ones up then.
Okay.
8 and 7 go up.
In that order.
Well, now you say that, I'm worrying that
Yeah.
no, we don't want to do it in that order. But yes.
Well, if it does something, then that teaches us something, so that's good.
Fair.
So raise 8 first, and then we'll have.
You lift 8, you hear it click back into place, and the portcullis next to you drops down.
Wait. Do you mean drops down as in it closes or opens?
It opens, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna look at Queglod and go, shrug. Okay.
Okay.
I guess we overcomplicated it earlier.
Inside this room,
No matter.
you
I'm
see
having a look. I got.
you see a lever marked 9, and you see another panel written on this one.
What does it read, if I may?
It reads, "I am part of the puzzle, yet I do not match my final kin's words. How odd indeed."
Of course.
fuck! Oh, I fully understand what's going on. Yes.
Final kin. Okay, that's.
Right. Queglod, do you want to try lifting yours up? Because we didn't actually get to you lifting yours up, did we? We only lifted up my one.
Okay, I'll try lifting it. Apologies if this injures you in some way. I will lift.
It probably will. I look forward to it.
Okay.
6 missing?
You.
Yes.
Six
Yeah,
is
6 is
missing at the
missing.
moment, yeah. As you lift 7 up.
I will go over here just to be ready to be up by number 9.
Yep, that's
so
fine.
Just so if it goes dark, even if I know it probably won't because I'm in here, so I'll be able to see it. But just in case.
Just in case. You lift set number 7, you hear it click, and you watch as this portcullis closes. You can no longer... Queglod, you can still see into the room because of Devil's Sight. At which point, you watch as another one of those spectral figures rises out of the coffin, or out of sarcophagus. Please roll for initiative, you 3. As Malcom is still waiting for further commands from all of this, and everyone else is in the other room. So as it currently stands, it will just be you 3 rolling for initiative.
5.
And Queglod, for note, due to the Nate, I will allow 3/4 cover if you wish to fire through the bars. Just as a note. I will allow it.
Duly noted.
Okay, let me...
I thought this might happen, but you gotta test this shit.
Okay. Not the greatest roll on this one. Rook and Bern, you're blank. You don't need to worry about this in the initiative. Queglod, what did you roll?
19.
19. Sasha?
5.
5. Hooray, at least it's higher than you. Okay. It is the one starting the initiative.
I
Actually,
got a
no.
6 again.
6 again? I'll say that you'll join the combat once you're made aware of the threat. Until then,
just letting
we
you
consider
know.
a surprise. Yep, that's fine. I'll say Bern, Elsyan, and Rook, you're in the other room, so you won't be able to gain any of this. So, with that, Queglod, I'll say you go first, as you expected this sort of thing to happen. The portcullis otherwise closes once again, and as you look over to Sasha to make sure she's okay, you watch as the spectral figure climbs out of the tomb, looks around at Sasha, and immediately raises what looks to be a warhammer. Warhammer and shield on this one, heavy, dense plate armor, and a flowing cape behind. You see a scarred and otherwise broken open head of another dwarven figure.
Okay. What does it take to pull the lever again?
An action.
Unfortunate. Okay, go on then. I'll have a go at firing with 3/4 cover. I'm just going to move up here.
Okay.
Just for no particular reason.
Okay. You move up to the next space. You fire out 4 Eldritch Blasts. Go ahead and make me attack rolls. Malcom, I'll say this will make you aware of the situation, but it will still be considered a surprise round for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the to hits hit?
Plus 13.
Plus
So
13.
the lowest is a 21.
Lowest is 21. With 3/4 cover. 21 misses. Next lowest?
Next lowest is a 24.
4.
Yeah,
With the 3/4 cover, these 2 miss. The other 2 hit. Thankfully, the other 2 are the high damage, so that is 16 plus
16
10.
plus 10, 26.
26 points of force damage to that one. Okay, nice. As you fire your Eldritch Blasts through the door, 2 of them streak past, otherwise through the gates. The other 2 hit the gates themselves, or the portcullis itself, but don't leave any impact or damage whatsoever. Some form of magically imbued iron or material, you're not sure. But as the other 2 strike through, they hit the form in the back, as it otherwise sees this, kind of shakes its head slightly, and is then going to proceed to make attacks against Sasha, using its martial fury due to the fact that it has been damaged in combat this turn.
Hooray!
Okay, first attack, Sasha misses. Second attack, natural 1. Third attack, same roll as the first one. Highest of those rolls was a 11 to hit.
Dink, dink, dink.
As it goes ahead and
Oh.
takes the swings, as you're otherwise facing towards the lever, kind of scratching your chin if anything will happen, you feel these bonks against the back of your armor as you turn around and see this thing. As it otherwise went and tried to hit you. As it does, with the Eldritch Blast striking it, you see it is lightly staggered, but not fully out of it.
Okay.
It needs to be hit by something to provide advantage on attack rolls.
Okay, noted.
Okay. Okay, that is the end of its turn, as it cannot move, and it's used its bonus action this turn. So,
Malcolm gets the surprise round happens.
Malcolm's surprise round will happen, so he is no longer surprised. He gets his reaction, end of his turn. Sasha.
Right. This is a Dwarven spirit. I'm going to start speaking in Dwarven. I'd really wish you wouldn't do that. I am going to attack you now, but I do apologize. Which of course is entirely conveyed in the Dwarven line of Gromboshktar. And then I'm going to smack this fucker in the face.
Okay. You do not have advantage on this one yet. However, you will provide advantage to attack rolls should this hit. Something I did note with interaction-wise, Queglod, where your first one should have hit on that previous encounter, all the subsequent Eldritch Blast should have had advantage. Something I missed, but
Okay.
to note for this.
No matter. Fine.
Okay, well
That
that,
is
that hits.
I believe altogether that's a 32 to hit. Does that hit, Chris?
No,
Is
no,
that-
no, no, no,
Is that
no.
a hit?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me the damage.
Right. So this is
Yes.
all
We're at that
plus
stage of the
4.
game when you get to pull those
Oh,
cards.
shit! I'm wrong. I forgot to add 3 damage last time. So this is plus 7 altogether.
Plus 7.
So 15 plus 7 because of my plus 3 hammer. Force storm.
Right, because it's the final one now, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 15 plus 7, so that's 22 points of fire damage, which if it has resistance to,
Nope.
no, it doesn't.
It does not. Okay, drops it down to that. Okay, with your one heavy strike, the flaming end of it with this almost divine energy strikes against the surface of it as it begins to melt into the ectoplasmic form of the surface of its chest.
Any reaction to the dwarvish?
I'll have to wait till its turn.
Fair enough.
Queglod, it's back to your turn now.
Back to my turn.
Yep, you see
And
that
you
it
have
is.
advantage on hitting this thing.
Yep, you see it is fully staggered as it's otherwise there, kind of swaying a bit, holding its shield as best it can to face Sasha, but it's otherwise still in a bad situation.
Okay, no sense wasting this opportunity pulling the lever then, so I will attempt to attack again through the bars.
Okay, go ahead and make me 4 rolls with advantage then, please. Any which
Alright.
miss, you may go ahead and reroll.
Yeah,
and
or
then-
crit fish, the ones that hit as
Crit
well.
fish, the ones that hit, yeah. Miss and miss. These 2 are already
Okay.
hits.
Right, the middle 2 already hit. I will not reroll the damages.
2 hits and 2 misses.
Middle 2 hit.
Yep, middle 2
Definitely,
hit.
regardless. So.
And yep, okay, so all of them hit now. So that's
Yep.
full damage, which is good damage as well. 51 total. Oof.
Mhm.
That is nasty. Okay,
Yeah.
as you fire the 4 Eldritch Blasts this time, each of them streaking through the bars with a little bit of a better aim this time, they shoot through and hit the otherwise staggered and very vulnerable form of the of this sword wraith-like figure, as it otherwise staggers from him and sways its head, blinks, and is otherwise very badly damaged. It's just about holding on.
Where they normally explode immediately on impact, I'm assuming for this one they
They
all
sink
stab
in.
in. They're like needles, so I'm assuming they all hit him in the back, and then once they're all in, detonate simultaneously.
Yeah. All detonate simultaneously, like hollow points. Okay. As with that being your turn, unless you wish to move or bonus action.
Nope, I'm good for now.
Okay. It is then going to again perform its martial fury against Sasha. It is going to perform 3 attacks. Yep. No and no, followed by no. Bad rolls.
I feel so sorry for this poor fucking
Look,
dead dwarf.
they don't have the greatest to hit, but when they do damage, they do quite a bit of damage.
Any reaction to the dwarvish at all?
As it otherwise hears the dwarvish, you watch as it goes and attempts to speak, and as it does, you see this like slit across its throat where it otherwise begins to gurgle. It can't conjure words, it seems. You think back, you note something similar on the previous one. Seems they were killed in life a particular way to prevent speech.
That sucks.
Okay. That is the end of its turn because it missed everything, so... Yeah. Malcom.
Five,
10, 15,
15, 20,
25,
25,
30.
30.
Okay.
Since I can't see the thing, and I know she's shooting this way,
And the
and I
portcullis
know
is
they
closed.
pulled. Yeah, I know they pulled. Push 7 back up, or yeah, they pushed.
Pushed it
In
back
the
up.
in the configuration that you currently see it, you see that 8 is up and that 7 is down currently.
7 is.
Oh no,
down.
7 is up, sorry, because that closed it, my bad.
Yeah.
And so you
Alright.
see both of them back up, but you know it went 8, then 7, and then 8, then 7 again, it seems.
Okay,
So-
so I will pull 7 down, so if I can get a shot at hitting this thing, I'll be able to next time.
Okay.
If everybody's okay with that. I hear no objective.
Nope, no objections here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull it back down.
Okay. You pull it back down as it otherwise engages. You watch as this one otherwise rises up, revealing the interior where you see a very dead spectral form being assailed by Sasha.
Oh, you poor fucking dwarf.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll also be using my free action to put Lighthouse back together.
Okay. Okay. Sasha, I believe it is now your turn.
Oh, this fucker's still alive, is he?
He's still alive, yes. And he's looking like he'll be staggered should he take a hit.
Help! Aim to fuck you up. Yeah. So he took 31 damage last time from Queglod. So I do. You said if he takes a hit, so I don't get advantage this time.
No, not this time. If he takes a hit, he'll then provide an advantage on the attack rolls thereafter.
Right. Well, I'm gonna try and hit him because there's nothing else that seems that reasonable. That is a 19.
That misses. As you otherwise take the swing, he lifts his shield just in time to block the shot as as your Forge Storm clashes against his shield.
All right, you little shit. In that case, I'm going to be a bastard, and I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon behind him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with Spiritual Weapon. Has advantage because you are opposing it.
Yeah, baby. It's just a D8, but it could be such a bastard amount.
Good. It hits.
It definitely hits, so just crit fishing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so 5 plus
Plus.
5, 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Okay, he is looking rough.
And presumably is now staggered.
And now it is now staggered, yes. I'm going to do a little bit of backtracking here. When you used your attack action, he's going to use his reaction to make the vengeful strike back at you. So he gets one attack roll. Hey, 24 to hit. Does it?
It does hit, because I don't think we're a week after my wedding day anymore. I'm just checking something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because the wedding happened in the middle. So, yeah. So that'd be 23 on your AC.
23, yeah.
Okay. He's using a Warhammer, plus the bonus necrotic damage. That
I don't
is...
suppose Spiritual Weapon technically counts as a weapon attack, does it?
It counts as a separate weapon attack, but it's more of a spell attack, I think.
Yeah, just to check in case I could have infused it with my Divine Strike. I just wanted to check.
We can
but
check.
Yes,
We'll check afterwards.
hit me.
You take 12 points of non-magical slashing damage, and 5 points
half
of...
6.
Is it halved?
Yeah, Saint of Sword and Fire.
Oh, it's halved if it's non-magical. Oh. And with your heavy armor master, you took as well?
No, I don't have heavy armor master. It's
Oh,
just
it's just the Saint Fortifier. Okay. So then that's halved to 6, and then the necrotic, which was 5, is halved to 2, so 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am annoying now.
It's just good to know for the sake of certain creatures not having magical attacks. Okay. That is its turn and your turn over. Queglod.
Okay. Door is open, so no more cover.
No more cover.
Beautiful.
It is also staggered at this point.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll. If more than
Sweet,
2
I'm
hit, it's
trying to
probably dead. So go
finish it
ahead.
off there.
Yep. And we'll just do crit fishing as well, just in case
Yeah.
for the heals. Well, it's dead, so go ahead and roll the... Actually, no. Only 1 hit, technically, so...
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and do
So,
your crit
second
fishing.
one hits, so
So that's 7 points of damage right now. And crit fishing... Yeah, it's dead.
not if we roll the damage rolls.
It's fine, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't make a huge difference.
No, so long
it
as...
was really only for 20s for the
Yeah, because of his
regardless.
because of his remaining hit points, your flat added would still have done enough, even if just 2 of them hit and you rolled 1s on both. Okay. That one is down, as again it hits, you watch as its form crumples and turns to almost a fine white powder, which then kind of dissipates and scatters across the floor here. Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to change the music back. You're no longer in combat.
If that's combat over, do you mind if I take 1 minute?
Yeah, go for it.
I need to work going over a boy with the cold ones.
That's... okay. Makes sense with all the undead around. If you want to take a few minutes just to rest up. Infernal, did you want me to explain the puzzle to you?
Yeah, sure.
Pulling levers opens up certain portcullises. The levers that are currently pulled are 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 at the moment, and the each of these 3 tombs so far has given you an inscription, which is otherwise read the following passages: "In my resting place, my sides ache and stretch, all equal to, and because of that lever. To pass to my kin, you must kill the rogue in his solo act, and I am part of the puzzle, yet I do not match my final kin's words. How odd indeed."
Okay. So this one hasn't been opened yet then?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
And are we all stuck in this room or what?
No, I'm camping in
no.
here because it's hard for me to maneuver around in these corridors.
Yeah, it's hard to maneuver around, plus Gabby can actually spawn in here, because earlier there was an instant where concentration was broken and Gabby shot up here, taking like 35 points of damage,
Ah,
and everyone was pushed out
Nearly
of the
blooded.
corridor. Yeah,
So-
yeah, because she expanded in a corridor meant for halflings, so it was a nasty one. So yeah.
I might chug some healing potions because, well, my health is absolutely sad.
so have they figured out any like system to this or?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
So you just bolt random levers and
Yeah, pretty much.
Trial and error.
okay.
Mm.
Aye, the heat is getting to me.
That is fair.
Hmm.
Have there been any updates whilst I've been
No,
away?
it's just a matter of I'm letting people take a quick break while I explained it to Infernal. I'll be taking a quick break in a moment.
Yeah.
I am
How are
having
you
ice
doing for
cream.
spell slots?
I'm all right. I've tried to avoid
back.
doing too much. I've got at least one of every spell slot.
Okay. Is it possible, if not, don't worry, to get a cheeky heal? Because I am just above blooded.
What's your maximum hit points?
My maximum is 241.
So you're saying you've got over 120 hit points.
I have, but if we end up in a boss fight... I mean, I don't mind taking healing potions, if not. I just thought I'd ask.
I'll be honest. My main intention is I've got a 9th level spell with the heal spell. Oh, sorry, the mass heal spell, which heals for 700 hit points. But I kind of need to make it worth it.
Yeah, no, fair. Alright,
So
I will chug some health potions. I will chug many health potions.
chugga chug chug, chugga chugga choo choo, as it were.
I have 8... No, they're growth. No. 8 greater healing. Okay. I'll chug 4. Okay, right. One. Two.
I've returned.
3.
Okay.
So, do you know what you're doing at the moment?
4. 54.
What are you doing? You chugging potions.
Yeah, I've just drunk 4 greater healing potions. 54.
Okay.
Okay, I guess the plan.
It's not so sad now.
54.
wanna-
What
I
did you
feel
roll?
like the plan is pull 9, and see what happens.
I rolled. Hang on. Let me get my calculator. Does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell me. Thing.
It's just
I rolled.
decent rolls.
Yeah, well, the first one was a 10. I rolled a 6 plus 4. Then I'm taking greater.
Oh yeah, not regular healing potion. Okay, yeah, no, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, my brain was like, but that's just 44. It's like, nope, there's a plus 4
No.
in there. So,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm waiting because I can't really maneuver around these corridors too much.
Yeah, and I guess the question: do we pull 9 or do we pull 8 then?
I mean, we've killed the thing that was in here. If another one shows up, I'm going to be very annoyed because it didn't for the other one. And frankly, why not pull 9?
Yeah,
Thi-
that's what I'm
this one was
thinking.
satisfying because it did damage. This one didn't, so it comes back just to fight you again.
It did
It
damage.
comes back deals
It
a
It did
single
one amount
point
of damage.
and then
Admittedly, I halved all of it, but still.
Still.
So yeah,
Go for it.
pull 9, see what happens.
Alrighty. You pull
pull
9.
nine.
You pull 9 down. Which one's that? That one? Need. They are currently all active. Okay. As you pull 9 down, it clicks into place, and the door next to you, Malcolm, opens up. Or the portcullis pulls
Cool.
up.
Does it have a thingy written on it?
Okay, okay. Before
Uh,
anyone does anything, could someone pull the number 7 up just to see if that opens up where I am?
You
Or
know
pull
that
it down or whatever.
yours is open.
Wait, mine's open again?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Yours
oh,
is
yep, you
yours
did
is
that.
still open. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Does it have a thingy written on it?
It does have a thingy written on it, and it also has a lever labelled 6 on the opposite side.
Yeah,
of
well,
the
I'm
room.
not touching that.
Okay. Sure.
I just want to read.
Fair play to you, sir. It says, I am perfect. I am the best. I am in my prime. Yeah, the number I hold is flawed in more ways than one.
I hate
I have
the
Mm.
fucking
Prime
number.
numbers, haha.
I hate this so much.
I
So who knows prime numbers?
Prime numbers what? 2, 3,
Almost-
5, 7.
2, 3, 5, 7. Yep.
What was the rest of it? Can you post it?
he already did.
I already did. It's in Dawnseek because it's the last one. I'm updating it.
Oh, you're updating it. I didn't get that ding, so I was like,
No, I'm updating it as I go, just because I'm kind of updating each of the bits one by one.
2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Hmm.
It's worth noting that 6 is also perfect.
Is that a maths thing or what?
Yeah, it's the equal to the sum of its factors.
Yeah.
1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. And it's between two prime numbers. So I don't know if in my prime is...
Any other perfect numbers there?
oh, it's not in my
Don't think so. Well,
Just marking the ones that are up versus the ones that are down and activated versus the ones that aren't. I am just doing this so that you can see.
Okay, I suppose the real question is, do we think that Chris is enough of a bastard, and a smart bastard at that, to come up with a fucking perfect numbers riddle?
Do you want the honest answer or the answer I should give?
Choose your words carefully, Jamie. Your wife can come in here and steal you away at any moment. Who knows? Maybe she's the one
Well,
waiting
hopefully.
outside.
You should break all the portcullises.
Wait,
hopefully.
since you didn't say that your wife knew Draconic, especially
I don't-
that kind of Draconic.
He
To
doesn't
be
know.
honest, I don't know. Like, I
He's
wouldn't be
too
surprised
scared
out
to
of pure
ask.
rage. Yeah, because that would be inferring that I'm calling my wife a dragon. Can you imagine?
That would go well.
I fully believe she can breathe fire.
So do I, to an extent.
No, it's not just fire.
It's not a matter of like she has any function to breathe it. It's that the world refuses to let a creature that powerful not breathe fire.
That just raises questions. If orcs believe they can breathe fire, can they?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we want to try and do here?
I'm just posting all the things that could equate to numbers.
Well,
Okay.
By the looks of it, these are all words that you've pulled from the...
Yeah, these are all words from the things that are somewhat related to numbers.
yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Hmm.
It's about where I'm at as well.
Ugh.
So, what would you like to do?
All 6 for the laugh of it.
Past
I
my
mean,
kin,
it's the only
you
one we
must
haven't
kill
passed.
Rogue in his solo act. So that's 1. I'm part of the puzzle, yet I do not match my final kin's words. How odd indeed. We could argue that the final kin is number 6 because that's the one we had. The 6th room because we could only access that one after we got through to number 9. I am perfect. I am the best. I am in my prime. Yet the number I hold is flawed in more ways than one. Excuse me. I am the best. I am in my prime. I'm perfect. Yet the number I hold is flawed in more ways than one. I don't know. 8. Definitely not a prime. 4. 9, perhaps. Only divisible by itself. 1 and 3.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm so confused. Uh, 5 is the only. 5 or 9 are the only ones that I think number 3 could be, because they're the only odd numbers that aren't primes other than 1, and we've already got 1.
5 is prime.
5 is prime? Oh, 5 is prime. So it's got to be 9 then.
Okay, which is conveniently the one that it's in the room.
Yeah. Look, it's not ideal. I'm just saying that's
Yeah, I mean, if that's what, I mean, the second one is clearly referring to 1, and that's not that. So there is something going. In my resting place, my sides A can stretch all equal to and because of that lever.
What's going in my head there is either 2 or 4. I mean, 8 is still pretty decent, but if we can't have that one be 8, then I'd say 2 or 4. Because they're all equal on either side, because you can halve them reasonably. And it's not 6, and because 6 doesn't have a lever. I don't know. It's very warm, and I have a headache.
That is true. Does anybody wish to do anything?
Die.
I don't understand what to do.
I think we need to have the matching levers flipped.
I mean, I've already got 9 flipped, so I'm okay with that one.
Do we want to try pulling 6?
I'm not doing it.
You'll get parted by the portcullis there.
Fine. Okay, someone else better come in with me to smack this fucker up.
Okay. You move into the room. Pull 6.
No. I'm waiting until someone else is in here with me.
I mean,
I'm not
if there's
doing
room, I
this
can come round
If
and
I
alone.
can- someone can guide me within 10 feet of me.
You
I
can't see.
You can see.
You can
Sorry.
can see.
That's something I should refer to. You can't see through the portcullises, but you can see anywhere that is on your side of the portcullis.
I mean, if
You
someone
can
is within
see-
10 feet of me, I can sense their tremor sense and follow.
You can see
You have
everything.
eyes.
It's not
Look,
darkness here.
Look, see what
I
it is. When they got opened, we were able to see. We couldn't see through them, but we could see if.
All of the rooms,
Yeah.
and now we've opened up the doorways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only
we can
ones
see
which
everything.
the only ones which are closed right now are this one, this one, and this one.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
one's
So
one's
You
upstream.
can see, Bern.
Yeah. If you wish to move, you can move to anywhere which you can feasibly move to, which is currently everywhere except for this room and here, and beyond.
Also, come the fuck on, Queglod. You're our greatest damage
I'll
dealer.
go here if any.
Okay. You move into that room.
Yeah, unless I'm in melee.
Okay. Move 1 to the side, Bern, just to make sure that Queglod has a clear run, because even with 3/4 cover, she can still hit pretty good.
Okay.
Right. Let's do this. I pull number 6.
You pull number
I'll make
6.
my attack if anything comes out.
You're holding your attack.
Yeah, if
Nice.
anything comes out.
Okay. Oh, so everyone other than Sasha can do this. So Queglod can and Bern can. You
Yep,
pull number
do
6. 6 is pulled down. At which point, you immediately hear a click sound as it clicks into place, as both this portcullis and this portcullis drop. Now sealing off these 2 chambers. At that moment, what kind of attack are you trying to make here, Bern?
What do you mean?
instant go.
You were
ghost
holding
murder
your
plus.
action. So
Yeah, I'm holding my this thing.
okay, so that will be disadvantage because it's a ranged attack versus a target in melee. So
Okay.
it'll be disadvantage on the attack rolls here. As this one in particular, as otherwise rises up, you see is again dressed in almost a much more regal plate armor with almost this shininess to it, which kind of gives off signs of magic and runes. The large shield to its side and the longsword very much give off an air of royalty to a certain degree. Okay.
And are these considered undead?
Yes. So what is this a hit?
That's I believe 15. Let me check them. Character sheet is loading as well.
Yep, that's fine. Sasha and Queglod and Malcolm, if you'd all like to roll initiative as well here. Sorry, Rook. Just,
No, you're fine. No.
well, you've got Gabby. We'll give you a full round of combat to figure out the puzzle, and then you can tell us the answer. How about that?
No. To put it simply.
Plus 16.
Oh, 15.
Did you say does 16 hit?
No, plus 16.
Making it...
26 and 24.
Okay, the 26 hits, the 24 misses.
Okay.
As you otherwise go to strike against this thing, you watch as the abjurational magic surges across the surface of his armor, creating this spherical bubble almost like a shield. As the spear otherwise strikes against the surface of it and otherwise glances for the first attack, it spins around within the chamber and strikes across. Go ahead and roll damage. You did roll that with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. Queglod, you were holding actions as well, so this will be 3/4 cover attack against it if you wish to Eldritch Blast.
Sure. I mean, I have a shot, so...
Yeah. He also has shield up right now, so you've got to roll high for this.
That's fine.
With the 3/4 cover. What's the plus? Ooh, that's good.
Plus 13, so...
Plus 13. This and this miss. This and this hit. This one just hits.
Damage roll for the crit.
I got 32 damage.
32 damage on that first hit. Good to know. Okay. And how much damage on the second one? Or on your...
5 plus 10 is 15.
Right.
And because it wasn't a hugely damaging crit, however...
It is crit.
Someone... Which means someone may spend a hit die if they wish.
Who would you like to choose?
Huh? Health?
Yes, health.
Health. Yeah,
Health?
you took... Not... You took some damage, right?
Yeah, I'm just above bloodied.
Okay. Spend a hit die then. And add 5 to the result to heal.
You can do that.
Blessings to the Raven
Yeah,
Queen.
my invocations.
When you crit with a Eldritch Blast, you may allow one target within range, which I believe is 30 or 60 feet, to heal, to spend a hit die, adding your charisma modifier to the bonus.
Can that heal me then?
Yes, it can.
Okay, nice.
But you can't heal because of the gauntlets or the bracelets. It can heal you if you aren't wearing the thorn bracelets, which your second form doesn't wear. So you can be healed by that, but you then can't be healed in your first form just because, straight up. So how much do you get healed by, Malcolm?
5. Or 9, sorry.
9. Cool. And that's with the +5 on top of it?
Yeah.
And
That's
your con mod?
5. Oh, no, that's, so 11.
Okay. So you heal up 11 hit points. And spend one of your hit die. Okay.
I did.
Okay, with that, go ahead and roll me initiative, please, Queglod and Sasha and Bern and Malcolm. 20 to 25, or 25 to 20.
Okay, hold on.
Yep, that's
I
fine.
already rolled mine.
What did you get?
It's a
15.
19.
15, good. 19 again, nice. Means I don't have to change anything. Malcolm?
14.
14. And Malcolm, what did you get for your initiative? Granted, there's not much you can do out here, but just in case.
Sorry, I accidentally muted myself.
That's fine.
15. I had to roll it.
15. Okay. You know what?
What?
It's gonna use its reaction to attack Bern because he attacked it in melee range.
I used shield. It can't have a reaction.
That's the armor's thing that it can do.
Ow, bollocks.
However, he did still miss, and given it's going last, it's dead.
Yay!
I don't care if this thing has 25 AC at the moment. It's dead.
We should play during a heatwave more often.
What? Because Chris just wavers like 80 hit points
It's
because
like,
of your
yeah.
sheer ability to do damage right now. Yeah.
We are quite good at it.
Look, it wouldn't... like, unless you rolled insanely poorly, it would have gotten to attack Bern twice. Oh no! Attack rolls. One hit, he uses Laughing Armor, it then has to make a charisma saving throw. It can't make those. It goes to attack Sasha. It misses because Sasha. So, Bern, take 4 points of damage for being stabbed when he dies.
But why do I have to take that?
Because I'm wavering 80 hit points. You take 4 points of damage because he's targeting you with the anti-undead spear. Alright. You can tell it's hot. Chris just wavers an entire combat for the sake of speed.
Calling racism.
Look, I say that's a pretty good trade. We could fight this out and he could do like 20 odd damage to you, or you can take the 4 now and you do 80 damage to him. It's up to you.
Bye.
Okay.
Take one for the team again.
Alright. Malcolm, on your turn when that would have come around, where Queglod's facing into this way, you notice above this doorway reads the final passage of the puzzle.
Oh, fuck.
Speak the master's name, while my kin's words are met, and I shall open.
Senpai.
As you say that, Rook, you take a single point of psychic damage.
Oh.
It may or may not have been Elsyan.
Prill. No, wait, the master. Okay,
No.
it's gonna be like Devad or something. Can I just yell, Devad or something?
Well, Malcolm knows this right now, unless you wish to share this with the party.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, point.
I'm gonna share it with Queglod.
Okay. Queglod, you turn around and you see the same script written above in kind of this bright blue font.
Okay,
Thoughts?
so while my kin's words are met, it'll be the fourth. As we discussed, the fourth one seems to be that we need to have 6 pulled. The second one seems to be that we need to have 6 down and 1 up. We weren't confident on 1 or 3. And then, yeah, presumably the master is Devad.
As you two are discussing this, Sasha and Bern, do you wish to do anything? You're currently locked in this chamber and you can hear the two of them discussing outside.
Well, I don't know what they're saying, but, how you been, Bern? I feel like we haven't chatted in a while.
True. Kinda just came here.
Yeah. Sorry about that, channel divinity earlier. I keep forgetting that you're, that you know, you're technically undead.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
figured out I could have actually just ran downstairs normally and not get attacked.
Yeah, it happens. Look, what did you see when I put the fear of God into you? Because apparently it's different for everyone, and I just want to really know what got you.
I don't want to re-remember it. But it was Queglod.
Yep, that tracks. That'd work on me too. Yeah. So I'm thinking of setting up a religion to Queglod. How do you feel about that?
Maybe after I leave.
I'm just saying, like, she's definitely powerful and feared. Isn't that like two of the main, requirements?
Hmm.
Also, I think we could make a killing.
I've already got plans to make a killing.
Fair enough.
Don't
Anyway, back
worry.
to those two. What's going on? What's going on in there, you scamps?
There's a final part of the riddle.
Should say.
Speak the master's name while my kin's words are met, and I shall open.
Oh, I mean, it's probably Devad or Prill or something, right?
Presumably.
I'd lean towards Devad, considering the, how big they are on Devad here. Yeah. No offense, Queglod. Your parents are kind of horny for the old dead dragon. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. You know what I'm talking
You're
about.
thinking of Ringar, but
I
you're not
I
mistaken.
know. Which one's Devad?
I mean, both are undead.
Oh, yeah, he is an undead, and probably a dragon along with it.
That I'm less confident on.
You guys
Right.
want to come out of there?
I'd like to. Unfortunately, I don't know what. You know what? I'll lift number 6.
Okay. You lift number 6. The passage above the doorway disappears, and the portcullis opens once more.
All right, you two come out.
Oh, so I think all the words need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone got a what's the word I'm looking for? Anyone
Elsyan.
got a mage hand? Yeah, Elsyan. Elsyan.
I have mage hand. Wait.
Elsyan, you dumb fuck.
Oh wait,
What you called?
I have mage hand.
Yeah. Could you put a mage hand on that lever over there? I point at number 6. And then when we close it, and then pull it once we're all out of there.
Sure. He uses mage hand on the lever over there.
Yeah. Make sure you keep your mage hand on the lever so we can pull it back up if we need to. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, love.
Elsyan's doing something in this puzzle, guys.
Excellent.
yeah.
Does that make Elsyan more effective than me?
Rook,
Current-
you're our
Rook
moral
team.
support.
No, because you were pulling lever 3 up and down, and you pulled number 4 as well, so you're fine.
Hang on.
No, he only pulled. He pulled 3 and 5.
Oh, 3 and 5, not 4. Sorry.
It's
I'm not looking at
Chronicle
the
who's not
numbers,
Pulling
I'm-
his fucking weight.
Chronicle's making sure Elsyan's safe.
Helicopter Mom Chronicle.
All right, so with 6 being pulled back down, does the word come back again?
Are you pulling 6 down again?
I mean, isn't that what we're having the mage hand do?
What?
I believe so, yeah.
I could have swore we were having Elsyan use mage hand to pull 6 back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Mage hand
Okay,
pulls it back
well-
down, the wording reappears, and both the portcullises on either side of you shut.
Well, that's not good. So 9's pulled down, 6 is pulled down. We're pretty sure those are some of the numbers, so hopefully...
One is pulled up.
I think the last one is 8. Just for that one.
So pull 1 and 8 then and hope that works?
Don't we want one to be up?
We need one to be up for this to be open.
Oh shit, I'm so confused.
Is 8 up at the moment?
Okay.
8 is up.
Okay.
Let's
try
pull
pulling.
8 and then see what happens.
Alright, I will pull 8.
Okay, you pull 8. 8 is now down. Nothing seems to change.
Okay, well, can I just look at the... Can I scooch up and look at the doorway and say, Devad?
You watch as 2 lights above the doorway flash. Once, twice, both red. They fade out,
that's-
and you watch as the number 1 appears in red above the doorway.
Oh, that's not fucking good. The master. Oh. Oh shit! Is it some sort of number puzzle? Oh god, what's the master? Oh god, I don't understand fucking numbers. Queglod.
Okay, two flashes could indicate that two of them are wrong.
Hmm.
Well,
Or
what
is
about
one
the
the
Um,
one
password and one the
flashing up in
numbers?
red?
It could be like one more chance.
Oh goodness. Part of it.
Everyone is intently thinking about this.
What if? Hmm.
What if?
So confused.
Hold on.
Speak your mind, so everyone else can come along with it.
I'm just rereading this real quick, seeing if.
Just so chat can hear it again. In my resting place, my sides ache and stretch, all equal to and because of that lever. Or lever. To pass to my kin, you must kill the rogue and his solo act. I am a part of the puzzle, yet I do not match my final kin's words. How odd indeed. I am perfect. I am the best. I am in my prime, yet the number I hold is flawed in more ways than one. And speak the master's name, while my kin's words are met, and I shall open.
Okay, so say the words when all the.
Guys, I've got it. I've worked it out.
Have you?
I know the answer. It's obvious now. The answer is light. No? No one remembering that fucking puzzle?
I am, and I'm rolling damage for that. Screw you.
Look, it's the last time
You
I
take
remember
3 points of psychic damage as you feel the DM's wrath fall upon you for making a bad joke for my first campaign.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
And yes, the answer was like, no, not for that.
Ah, damn it.
Dang it! I could do that. I could do that in one of my future campaigns. The answer will just be light, and I'll have it be just as bad.
Oh.
I don't. I have no clue.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. Someone.
Rely on me for intelligence.
No, Rook, you roll it. You haven't done
trust
anything.
you more than... We trust you, Elsyan.
Alright,
You have the highest intelligence in the party.
this
You
is
should
true.
roll.
However, Rook has had time to think about this. So, Rook, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
I'm gonna.
Rook's been just chugging health potions.
Yeah, and they're
Oh.
helping his brain kind of figure things
Yeah,
out.
we call them health potions. Yes. Daddy needs to drink his health potions, sweetie.
Oh my god. Okay. Intelligence. Oh god.
Mommy
that's
needs her go-go
plus
juice.
1. Oh fuck me.
Natural 20.
26.
Alright.
Well,
As-
that's my
as
one
you-
for the day.
As you're drinking the health potion, as you're always kind of standing there thinking about this, there's a moment where you
For a
kind
brief moment.
a brief moment while you're thinking about this, as you kind of think, you look at the one in front of you. Okay, well that one's got to be tied to 1, obviously. And as you otherwise wander out and hear the other ones talking about this, kind of with the general discussion, you otherwise listen in to what gets said, and as they're otherwise discussing it, and you pick up on the various things being queued back in, that you gather and believe with a fairly credible hunch that 2 flashes is that the name and the number puzzle was incorrect, not that 2 of the numbers were incorrect.
That's what I said just a minute ago. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna sort of come here, put my head out
Yep.
the door. Hey guys, the two flashes, one could be number and the name incorrect. So we've goofed on both.
Yeah. However, you are
Um,
fairly certain that
good
one is in the
to know.
correct position.
One's in the correct position from what I can work out anyway.
Yeah.
Between my avid drinking in here.
As time goes on, I will allow more clue checks to be made. However, this will cause more time to pass. So use your next clue checks carefully.
I don't know why, but I feel like 9 is incorrect.
All right. Okay. Elsyan, with your mage hand that's there, could you reopen number 6?
Number 6 opens. Neither of the portcullises move. And the wording disappears.
Shit. Okay, pull it back down again.
Put it back down. Wording reappears.
Okay. How did
then
we
pull
open
7.
that? Yeah, 7. Do the 7.
Push 7 up, I believe, and it opened or.
You push 7 up. There's a click. No doors open.
And suddenly
Can
everything
you-
tastes of lemonade.
Didn't you adjust number 8
Oh yeah.
after you
Push-
come out?
Oh. Okay, so 7 down, 8 up.
Okay. Doors don't open.
Now if you flick 6, it should open, in theory.
Confused. I think
6
you're leading us
opens.
down
Those 2 do open.
There
the...
you go.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I'm so fucking confused.
So then, if
Just assume Sasha's having
9 gets
a
pulled,
crisis.
if 9 gets pushed up, then the one for 6 should close.
Correct. It does.
And then
Okay.
I can leave. And then if we pull 6 down,
Then
does the light show? Does the word show up?
the word
still?
shows up, and then these 2 close.
Okay. Speak Tiffany.
If you wish to make another clue check, someone may go ahead and do so. However, it will take up time.
I would like to, because I'm still stumped
Okay.
on this.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check then, please.
Oh, come on.
Natural 1. As you're otherwise kind of standing there thinking about all of this. Time passes, all of your necrotic potions fade.
Yay!
So your necrotic resistance potions have faded at this point.
I don't know. I don't have any idea of what we.
Okay, so the second one refers to 1. We're certain of that by now. 1 is supposed to be up. Okay, we
Yes.
can ignore that one for now. In my resting place, my sides ache and stretch, all equal to and because of that lever.
I don't know.
Does anybody else wish to make a clue check?
All equal. So we think that is 8 on the sides. Because the
That's what
sides
I'm
stretch and ache. Okay, and then all
thinking.
equal to. Does it? All of the other numbers we put up have to equal 8. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe that one's the equal to is number 3 though, because it's got rounded sides and it's got a line in the middle, and that could be the lever. And I don't know. Ugh. I'm so confused.
Stretch. Because of them.
Okay. Discord.
Okay, so we're still stumped with that one. What about the third one? Part of the puzzle.
It's got to be an odd number.
Final word. Odd number that is not anything that's described in the last one, so not prime. And presumably not 1, because we already know what's going on with that. So it
Presumably.
has to be 9.
Part of the puzzle.
Part of the puzzle, yet I do not match my final king's words. How odd indeed. Yeah.
I would guess 9, but I'm not. But we've already established that might not be right.
Well, 9 is odd and not prime.
Which is what we're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
7 is prime.
7 is prime, 5
Those
is,
fun.
5 is prime, 3 is prime. 1 is not, but 1 is... Like, we already know what's going on with 1.
And even then, people are weird about 1 because... Oh, it's divisible by itself in 1, but itself is 1.
Units are not prime.
I'm aware, Simon. I'm just saying it is one of those annoying things.
Chris is also aware, and that is also why he added that one to this puzzle, just in case.
Just checking. So 9 is what I think that one is, but that's all I've got so far.
Okay, I'm happy to agree with that.
Eh?
I'm perfect, I'm the best, I'm in my prime. Yet the number I hold is flawed in more ways than 1.
I think that one's either 6 or 5.
I mean, 6 is perfect, but how is it flawed?
Well, it says yet the number I hold is flawed.
Well,
in more
perfect
ways.
and in my prime both mean...
Yeah, they contradict each other.
Yeah. But I'm not sure what I am the best is supposed to mean in this context.
I mean, perfect may not refer to actually perfect.
I mean, maybe not, but...
I would argue that one might be for 5 because 5 is the best number. Now, hear me out here. It is.
It is.
Yeah, 5 is the best number.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you just said it is, and then it cut out, and I'm like, "You all right there?"
No. 5 just is the best number.
What does the all equal to and because of that lever? What does that mean?
Do you wish to make a clue check?
No, Chris, we don't wish to, but you're going to make us.
No, I'm not going to make you. By all means, you can take.
We're too stupid for this.
You can take time. Your necrotic potions have worn out at this point. So at this point, it's a matter of you're just having time pass by making clue checks. Clue checks will just tell you which ones are correct, which ones are not, according to your planning so far. They will help you solve the puzzle slowly but surely. DC gets steadily harder. You can have up to 6, which is when the DC reaches 30.
Which
Well, no,
one
up to
else
5.
still might...
Up to 5.
would-
Sorry, up to 5 clues, at which point the DC equals 30. And these will be things that will confirm or deny various things that you have otherwise discussed.
So we know that number 2 is 1. We presume that number 3 is 9.
Yes.
Number 4 is perfect, the best, and in its prime. but the number it holds is flawed in more ways than one.
So, not some of those things.
So,
There's a few numbers that are neither perfect nor prime. But I still don't know what the best is referring to.
Queglod, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Sure.
What were you going to say, Sudz?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say maybe one is considered the best because.
but that one's already in use.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Intelligence is 16.
You otherwise kind of stand there and kind of contemplate this, thinking about the wording. Each of these sentences is personal. Each of these things that is said is in context to something. They're written on the sarcophagus. Each of the wording is in relevance to the corpse, not the number. Yet some of them are stated out of that context. I rest in my place, my sides ache and stretch. That's personal. Whereas all equal to and because of that lever isn't personal. To pass to my kin, the other ones, you must kill the rogue in his solo act. You know that one's one. To get through that middle area, you had to put one back up in the upward position. You had to turn it off to pass through that middle one. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I am a part of the puzzle, yet I do not match my final kin's words. How odd indeed. If this is referring to him, then there is something that is interesting about this. Something in his case. He is needed in order to achieve the puzzle. Something about it. Potentially something in the chamber. I am perfect, I am the best, I am in my prime, yet the number I hold is flawed in more ways than one. More ways than one suggests that there is more than one condition necessary to complete the puzzle. Yet, I am perfect, I am the best, I am in my prime is all personal. One or more of these may apply. You've already ruled out the best, it doesn't necessarily make sense. And if the number that it holds in that chamber, which is 6, is flawed in more ways than one, then that means that the numbers you're looking for can't be perfect. Because it's a perfect number. Yet it isn't prime, and it isn't potentially something else. Speaking the master's name while the kin's words are met and I shall open is referring to the gate itself.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I may be more confused now than I was before.
This clue confirms that you are not looking for perfect numbers. You're not looking for perfect numbers, and 6 does not meet the 2 requirements necessary to pass through the door, outside of the name.
It's fucking 5.
Okay.
I'm actually going to move these levers so that you know what rooms they belong to.
We didn't meet the guy in the number 4 room, not in the number 5 room, did we?
No.
Anyone want to like inspect the rest of the sarcophagus and just be like, "Hey, is there any weird shit here?"
I can open it and have a look. I mean, this one's the one that's confusing us, isn't it? One of them.
That one is in my resting place, my sides ache and stretch, all equal to and because of that lever.
Okay. I can have a cheeky nosy peek if you want.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Alright, I'm gonna open it and have a cheeky nosy peek.
Okay.
I mean, if it's that one, I'm pretty sure I
You
already
move to
killed the
here,
fella,
the
didn't I?
doorway is closed.
Of course, yeah. Damn. Fine.
Kind of funny.
I'm not pulling levers because it's gonna explode on me probably, or I want to die. Heaven only knows nowadays. Hang on, just for science. I'm gonna come in here. I know this one's open. I'm gonna open this one. Is there anything on the body that?
You're pushing the sarcophagus top open?
Yeah, I'll lift
Okay,
the top
go
open.
ahead and make me an athletics check. It is a heavy, solid stone form. You're probably the
I
only
imagine.
person who will be able to do this outside of getting help. So go ahead and roll me a athletics check, please.
Athletics, right, okay. It's plus 13, so 25.
25. You push and heave the stone slab. As you push it off, you hear it break and snap. You watch as the writing on the top of the sarcophagus goes blank and disappears. And as the sarcophagus lid is pushed off and collapses to the ground, there is a surge of dark energy. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes. The con save, because... Yes. I'm using my Indomitable. Oh, for God. Well, that's... 19.
That is a fail.
Perfect.
You take 34 points of necrotic damage, and 17 of that is reduced from your maximum hit points.
Awesome.
Yay!
Oh, also, you age 5 years.
What the fuck?
This is the same runes as the previous ones.
Well, let's not let you get hit by any more of those.
Yeah. As it otherwise strikes across your form, you feel kind of this heavy heaving, and you feel almost life begin to drain, and you spot your first grey hair beginning to sprout
Oh,
along the edge of
and
your
it's
snout.
only on your dick fur.
As you look at the corpse itself, you see the words written over and over again on the interior of the sarcophagus. The same writing that was on the surface of the sarcophagus itself. To pass to my
Anything on
kin, you must kill the rogue and his solo act.
Anything else on the body? Oh,
Looking at the corpse, you look down, you see it's a regular corpse, basically wrapped up with kind of these runes and sigils of a dark purple, which Elsyan confirms to be necrotic over the surface of it. Dwarven form, same as all the others, it seems. And you see beside them, wrapped in a similar manner, is a small package.
There's a small package, and you know what? 10 years of my life is not worth this. Potentially. Elsyan, Mage Hand? Small, but oh god, it still comes after you,
He
doesn't
can't
it?
use Mage Hand unless he is relieving control of 6.
Oh, of course.
Because right now you can't get into that room.
If he, oh, we can't open it, right?
You can open it. It's just you'd have to go through the palaver of shifting all the gears around and reminding yourself which one opens this up.
Ah,
So right now you're bypassing the need to swap things around and having access to all of them, with obviously the exception of 4, by this current system, where Elsyan's using Mage Hand here. Elsyan is also technically here, but I'm ignoring that for now so he doesn't get parted by someone pulling this lever.
Okay, so... Oh,
in that
is it...
case, I can go help him out, I guess.
It's just this package, like, I don't
Okay.
have the health to be... Well, lifespan.
I'll mage hand it, sure.
Yeah. Also keep in mind that you didn't half that damage because your necrotic resistance isn't there anymore.
You know
So-
what? I'm going to drink my potion of necrotic resistance,
Sit
because I
down.
had 2.
Okay, you drink your second one, that one has started. Okay.
Excellent.
Bern, you go over, you see the package just otherwise wrapped by the side of the corpse.
I shall mage hand it.
Okay. You reach down and Mage Hand it and you lift it out.
Right.
It didn't explode.
Is it like just a sack, or?
It seems to be like almost this oval like package that's otherwise lightly wrapped in cloth. As you hold it, you can feel that there is a slightly heavier object inside. It is solid, and the wrapping is otherwise just coiled around it, but it's oval in some regard.
I'll put it over in the corner and try to open it with my mage hand.
Okay. Slowly but surely, and taking time to do so, you open up the packaging, and you see inside a dagger made of metal. You see green and black runes across the surface of the blade, and you see what looks to be this thin green line which runs across the surface of it.
Green dagger over here.
Okay.
I presume that helps in any way.
I
No.
don't know. Stab
Not
the
really.
fucking door with it.
I feel like we need to open all of them.
I am not opening any more of these things. I
I'll
have.
be honest, Bern, I'm
lifespan.
very confused.
I'm not sure.
Can we?
Do you want to make another clue roll?
Can Elsyan make another clue roll? Because he's actually good at
Elsyan
intelligence.
can, yeah. Elsyan can if you'd like.
I'll leave this up to the party, but I can't work this out.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't.
very
Definitely
warm.
sort of
I'm
trying to
very
push
I've
dumb.
got some of it, but I'm not.
No.
I'm not sure how to interpret certain bits. So.
Elsyan begins to think about it. With the roll of a 14, he begins to kind of pick up on a few things, but it takes longer than you would have hoped. 25 minutes pass as you're otherwise thinking about this sort of thing, figuring it out, so keep in mind that half of your potion is gone now, Rook.
Right.
As Elsyan is thinking about it, looking through the different aspects of it, he looks and otherwise thinks over some of this, just thinking about all of this. And you watch as he otherwise pulls 6 down, as he puts 6 back up. He then kind of turns and says, I don't think it can be this one. It says that it's flawed in more ways than one, so I don't think that's the correct answer. If that's true, then is it possible that in that third chamber, the lever that was in there is the correct answer? Pointing to the one which is lever number 9. Maybe it is part of the puzzle and it is necessary to have it on as part of the puzzle?
Hmm.
Because it doesn't meet the final needs, does it? It's not a prime number, it's not a perfect number, and it's not the best. Yet, it's still part of the puzzle. It fits.
Right.
Okay, so we should pull 9. Yep, that makes sense.
9 pull.
Okay?
When you say it's not the best, I don't suppose you understand what that means, do you?
I think it's just referring to who it was, because you said, from what you mentioned when you fought it,
Right.
he was a
Oh
king.
yeah, 6 was the weird one.
He was a king of some form. So it's possible that he's referring to himself in being the best and perfect and all of that. But only 2 of
Wait,
those
no.
words.
None of the ones we fought were a rogue, were they?
No, however, we did find a dagger in this one over here, and that one mentioned a rogue, so it's possible that that was the one that would have been the rogue.
So you must kill the rogue.
But if we're certain that one is the rogue, it might have just been referring to that.
Okay, well we know that we know that the solo bit definitely refers to 1, unless you are now specifically saying that that also refers to 5 not being the rogue, or 1 being the rogue, then we could still pull 5, and then we'd have 1, 5, 9, and then we'd still be stuck on the other one, but we'd know it's not.
What do you mean
I'm
by?
leaning towards.
What do you mean by 159?
Well, if it was in there with the rogue one,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it lever number 5 there?
Yeah.
In that room. So, if we were saying that the 6 one that was referring to itself refers to that chamber and that one, then an argument could be made that if that guy's the rogue, then chamber number 5 is, or the lever in there with him is the one we'd have to pull.
As you mentioned, it's possible, but no one's fought it. Do we know what's causing them to spawn in that area?
Not even a fucking clue. I presume it's when someone's in the room and the room is locked off.
Do we want to try it then?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can give it a go.
Elsyan, mage hand it, since you're not doing the number 6 one anymore.
Okay.
Make sure everyone's out of there.
Everyone's out of there? Who's going to be staying in to try and spawn the thing then?
No,
the
we don't
rogue.
need them to spawn the thing.
Eh?
Why would we?
Hmm?
We just
What?
need 5 to be pulled. We don't need it to be spawned, do we?
Pulled 5 already, haven't we?
Yeah, we've pulled 5 already, but it didn't. I'm saying for the riddle, we might need to pull 5.
But 5 is already pulled.
So it's 5 is down then currently.
5 is down, which means it's been pulled, yeah.
Oh,
2,
yeah, I
3,
thought-
4, 5, 7, and 9 have been pulled.
I mean, if it's referring to that, then 5 needs to be up, right?
I don't know. I've already said this makes no sense to me.
You
We still
also
don't even know the name of the master. We've
five
got to work
also-
that one out.
5 also didn't really do anything when we pulled it down to begin with. So maybe it might not do anything if we
It
put
made
it
the
back up.
rumbly noise.
I mean, he was with the rogue and it said kill the rogue.
Do we think that we need to kill the enemy in that room then? I wouldn't. I would have been
I
don't
surprised. but
No,
I
but-
would be surprised because that means that the Prills would have to kill every
But-
time they want to come through.
No,
But-
I was
Yeah.
thinking whether it's to kill the lever in there, so turn off 5.
I mean, even if we wanted to kill it, we still haven't even figured out how to set it off because we've done all this and it has yet to go off.
No one ever got locked in that room.
Yeah.
That would be how.
being locked in there
But-
with it whilst it's supposed to be closed is what caused it, as far as I've been able to tell.
I will say, just to give you a freebie here, because of the natural 20 earlier from Rook, just because it's getting on a bit for this one. You are correct. You can complete this entire puzzle with one person. You do not need to enter a room and get locked in. It does require, to a degree, Mage Hand or
Familiar or something.
Mage Hand or a Familiar. However, it hits you all at once, some of you. As you're otherwise reading over that last one. Speak the master's name while my kin's words are met and I shall open. It suddenly occurs to you that if you don't have 6 down, the wording doesn't appear. If that's the case and you don't need the wording, you don't need to get into that room in order to complete the puzzle.
So we could just drop that whole thing.
So you can assume that 6 can stay up, that it's only necessary to figure out the final section of the puzzle. But if the person coming through knows that already, they can ignore it. They can ignore that entire chamber.
Okay.
As it goes so far, you can complete everything on your own, going through every single room without on your own to go through every single piece. It is as one person, pulling the right levers in the right places.
Yeah, you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pull 1 back down, right?
Correct. To move
Yeah.
on, which means that you go 1, 2, 3, in here, pull 4, in here, pull 5, back here, pull 1, move on.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, 1 is down and this door is locked.
Correct.
Then you pull 7 and that opens this door.
You pull 7 and that opens this door, exposing 8 and 9.
Then what did pulling them?
9 opened this. 8 didn't do anything.
8 did do something. It did the opposite of
Okay.
something. It stopped these doors from opening.
Oh yeah, that's right.
8 locks both of these doors. Some of these levers also lock doors back here, but it's only this one. So
Alright. So you wouldn't want to pull 8 if you need to pull 9? So 1's got to be up. 4's got to be up. 9 should be down. 6 should be up. Wait, no, 4's got to be down, sorry. Shit, fuck.
to start that again, sorry. 1's got to be up.
1's got to be up.
Okay.
2 and 3 had to be lowered at some point, but they might be need to get through, but they might need to be raised again, possibly. We can't say for sure that that isn't a possibility. 4 does have to be lowered, and then you have to lock the room that 4's in. So presumably that has to be down. 5 you lower. 6 you don't touch. 7 is down. Okay, so with the setup we've got currently, all the ones that we are certain have to be up are up, and all the ones we're certain have to be down are down.
From what you believe, yes.
So the second clue is
Put down
satisfied.
8 as well then, because it just locks the other 2? Or no? Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand this either. Although, can I test something just to see if it works? Because I'm kind of curious if this actually works or not.
What do you want to
Okay.
test?
I want to do the these in the way where both this door and this door would be open. So I'm guessing 6 would be down to have both these open back up.
Currently, both doors are open.
Oh, they are open?
Currently, both doors are open.
Oh, I thought they were closed.
No,
If you pull 8, they're
Oh.
closed.
if you
Oh,
pull either 6 or 8, both doors close.
Oh. I thought 8 just locked where they were, not...
No, 6 or 8 both close the doors.
Okay, never mind. I don't have anything. I've been trying to think about it. I just don't know. Um... Do you want to try and figure something else out first before trying to figure this out then?
Elsyan asks what in particular.
The name.
If it's not Devad, it's probably Ringar.
But we don't know that it's not Devad, do we?
I
Well,
mean,
the two red lights. One
Well,
implies
there were
numbers
2
wrong.
Well, we don't
One
know that
implies-
one implied. We don't know.
Rook did a natural 20 clue earlier, which did actually let
he-
you know. Yeah.
Okay, so that does.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been the number of
Nope.
numbers we had wrong.
No,
That was our
yes.
initial guess, but Rook set us straight on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either Rengar or the name of your father. He's the master, no?
Master of the house.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
but he serves. From what I recall of one of Queglod's visions, I believe they serve Ringar directly.
From your vision, your parents served Devad directly. Ringar is just another part of their puzzle, as it would be. There's another individual who works for the same company, you
Okay.
could say. He isn't the person who works in this particular branch, but he is somebody who works for Devad still.
so
He's another regional head of the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
so if it's not bad, then is it possible it is just your father?
All I can, unless it's talking like the number that's the master, which obviously is 10. Or again 5, because 5 is the best number. But that might be.
Well, if it's I am perfect and the best time in my prime, that would be 6. If I'm
We don't
reading
know
that
that,
correctly.
but we don't. But that's a
But
number that's not necessarily. Like the that bit refers to, well, so according to Chris and The
Mhm.
intelligence check earlier refers to the dwarf, not the numbers.
Correct.
So having it be 6 would be, unless that dwarf was specifically called 6, would be a bit weird.
Even among dwarf standards, 6 Smashfist would be a weird name.
Ah, thank you for naming my next child, Chris.
I mean, you could have a dwarf called Dwarf Number 2.
You just have quadruplets and name them 1, 2, 3, and 4, so it's easy to figure out who's who.
Yeah.
1.
Probably they'd be more likely to have a name like that if they were raised by gnomes, though.
True. So, do you wish to try anything?
What have we changed in terms of the levers since we last?
8. I don't know.
6 was down last time you tried.
Okay. So if we were to call out the exact same name again, and it were to turn out that something was right now, we would know that we had the correct numbers.
Correct.
If we were to call out a different name and we got one right, we wouldn't know for sure if it was the...
Name or number.
Correct.
The
Yeah.
problem is the one that came out after that.
The red one is still there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If that's counting up, then we don't know what to. If that's counting down, then
Was
we
there anything
can't
like this?
guess.
Chris?
Hmm?
Was there anything there previously?
No, it was blank stone and then the magic number appeared.
Earlier the thing started coming out, right?
Earlier it started counting up, yeah. And you saw one of the eyes light out of the 3. It too was counting up. However, you don't know how many tries you have on this one. Because correctly stated, you can't tell. If it is counting up, you don't know what to. There's no maximum number listed. There's no markings to indicate how many numbers there would be.
What's the max integer number, boys? I don't know.
I mean, the max number across the numbers you got for single digits is 9. With that logic, you've got 8 more attempts. Alternatively, if you've got to kill the rogue and there's only 1, oof. What do you want to try?
I'm down to try what Queglod said.
Did I try what, sorry?
What you said with the same name and see if it comes up as correct.
If we say the same name, there's no way it's the correct answer, but we could learn if we've got the numbers right or not. If we change the name, we might guess the right name and have fixed the answer and just have the right answer, but if we haven't, then we won't know what part we fixed.
Yeah, if we say your father's name, we won't know which one's correct.
Yeah, unless they're both correct because the door would open.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that we get it right and avoid any more mistakes, but if that doesn't work, then yeah.
I'm down to try it with the same name.
I have no objection to this.
No, I honestly have
Yeah,
nothing.
get
DM
give it
speaking
a
to
go
the
then.
DM speaking in a meta man to the rest of the party. I would not have it be that once you reach the maximum amounts that I would instantly kill my party. So do not be afraid to try and fail. It just means that there might be an issue along the way.
Okay.
So do not fear trying and failing. I'm going to say that now. So for this and all future puzzles I ever do, if there is a lethal nature to it, you will know about it.
Fuck it, then let's do what you suggest, Queglod, because I don't understand how to solve this. 'Cause
No,
my
that's
brain is dead.
the best thing to do. Just trial, error.
So what are you saying?
We've narrowed it down at least.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Sasha.
I need simple instructions.
Say your
Say
name.
the same name.
Just say the name.
Devad!
You say the name towards the door. One flash, red. Second flash, green. Half of a number 2 appears.
We got the numbers, at least.
Okay, we got the
Okay,
numbers,
so
so it's just the name to do now.
Let's all gather up, actually.
Let's all gather up as best we can.
Yeah, that could make things way better or way worse. I'll be excited to find out.
If we get fireballs, I don't care.
Chronicle
anymore.
Well,
that.
that would be very funny.
Hate
So.
me.
There we go. That way Rook will be parted in 2 by portcullis rather than Bern.
I'm not mistaken in thinking it's Goiva, right? Is Goiva's
No,
father's
you're not
first
mistaken.
name?
That is your father's first name.
Perfect. Okay. Is that what we want to try then?
Go for it.
We might as well give it a go.
On the other one. Yeah, sure.
Goiva.
Also, why am I the one saying this?
You say Goiva.
Mhm.
I say Goiva.
The door doesn't react as if it's waiting.
Prill. Goiva Prill.
1 green flash, 2 green flash. The portcullis pulls up, revealing the rubble beyond.
Oh, kill me.
Attack the rubble.
Can we walk through
We
it?
start eating the fucking rock.
Sasha walks up, goes to pick up a rock to start eating it. Your hand passes through the rock.
Yeah, we can just walk through it.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Fine. I'm walking. Well, you know what? I'm taking that for some. I'm sort of like using it as like a walking stick to make sure I'm not going to fall into a fucking hole through this illusory rubble.
And
then-
that is a perfect example of what you should be doing. As you step forward, just at the end of the rubble, looking out, you pass through the rest of the illusion and stop just before the edge of a giant pit leading down. The room you see is otherwise carved stone, a little bit of ruined work around the edge. A pit that has been bored or dug going downwards, and as you look up at the ceiling, another one going up, expanding to a upwards path elsewhere, it would seem. This doesn't coincide with the mansion. Upwards suggests that it will be on the same level as, which you didn't see, but you've never been outside. The downward path goes down into total darkness, and you cannot see beyond. It goes down with your drift globe floating there. You can see down 100, 150, darkness.
Queglod, get in here and use your weird fucking illusion sight to work out what the fuck's going on.
I guess we're all coming in.
Okay, I would like you to position yourselves accordingly around here. Elsyan, I'm going to put next to Sasha, because he feels safe there.
Sure.
He should not.
He shouldn't. You'll push him in. Okay.
By the way, I yoinked that dagger.
You yoink the dagger? Good to know.
With the thing.
With Mage Hand.
Inside of the thing that was in, yes.
Inside of the wrapping. Okay.
Yeah.
Just going to put you on an actual tile there real quick.
What am I concentrating on?
Oh, pass that trace. That's gone by now.
Yeah, that's gone a while ago.
Polymorph is just about to end, actually, given the time that has passed. So at this point, Gabby and Shattercrest... Oh, Shattercrest would have popped out a while ago, actually. That being said. So...
Yeah.
Don't suppose Shadowcrest can fly?
Both of them can
Gabby
fly,
can.
however, they are now in this
Yeah,
space.
Gabby can fly. But...
Yeah, Gabby and Shattercrest can both fly. Yeah. They are now in this space too.
Going down?
Sasha. Sasha and Elsyan, it's at this point you hear behind you the resetting of gears and the locking of portcullises.
Great. We're locked in.
Well then.
Queglod, what do your weird witch sight eyes see? Can you see through illusions or with magic, or basically what the fuck?
You look down. You see you see 100 feet of darkness, with the help of the drift globe. 100 feet of darkness, 150 feet of darkness, and then darkness at the end where your dark vision ends.
Okay.
Deep is his hole.
It's deep.
Yeah.
150 feet, and it keeps going. You note along the inside of the bored hole that does otherwise go down, you see a few ledges where otherwise small piles of rocks have gathered up. Not necessarily stepping stones, but small platforms similar to this one here,
Okay.
where
There
it's
is
otherwise
no
impervious.
illusions in the room, as far
No.
as I can tell.
Not as far as you can
Okay.
tell. And remember,
Looks
it only
like we're
works on
going-
creatures.
Yeah, but detect magic should at least
Detect magic if you are
show
keeping.
up illusion magic.
If you are keeping that up, you look around, you do not see any magic outside of your friends and the hallucinatory terrain underneath and behind Sasha.
All right. If can I cancel Big Felipe early? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I can fly us all down though. I guess some of you all can fly anyway, but
Malcolm can't
if you
unless he
want to
takes
check
the
out
chains
bottom
off.
of the hole.
I'm actually going to do that and get Rook's assistance if he will help me.
Sure. Sure.
Well, I
Um,
should be able to carry everyone, but if
Oh,
Rook's
I'll
on,
be here.
He can't
Gabby,
he
I'll give
can't
you a
fly
hand.
with the chains on, and that includes being carried for the most part. He can't have a fly speed,
oh,
so he will
okay,
cause Big
interesting.
Felipe to drop like a stone.
That's a problem.
Hence why I'm taking him off.
Okay.
I will help
Yeah,
him take them off.
I didn't understand that.
No, that's fair.
From
It's that or take potentially 200 feet's worth of falling damage for Felipe, and then there's a blow-up explosion at the bottom when, you know. Well, he could survive the damage, I know, but still. Okay, taking some time to help get the chains off. Recuperating yourself slightly if there's any potions you'd like to drink, if there's any spells or anything you would like to prepare to cast for the oncoming section. You look down into the hole, the darkness beyond, and that is where we will end our session for tonight. So, for those watching, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully that puzzle wasn't too difficult. I'll be explaining it to my players afterwards so they understand exactly where this was going. And also I apologise, it was written on a very hot day, so it's possible that that could have had an after effect. Either way, thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.